What do you think taller than me?
Okay.
Okay.
Shit. I'm trying to figure it out, man.
All right, there we go.
What's up?
What's up? What's up, everybody? Hey guys, love God, love you all, my beautiful, beautiful family.
Yes. Man, so I was gonna do my political zoo recap, but I gotta do that for tomorrow. Because I gotta recap what we just
witnessed.
What we just experienced as black voters. You know.
What we just witnessed was I'm speechless. This is y'all.
It's starting up already.
It's crazy what they think of us. They really, really think we're that dumb.
Ooh.
Because
everybody autistic.
Mm-hmm.
So they think everybody autistic. Because that's what they are running with. You autistic.
Right.
You autistic.
And guess what? It's Trump's fault.
It's Trump's fault.
That everybody autistic.
Everybody. It's Trump's fault pretty much for everything.
Yeah. Now let me just say this. Democrats been running Chicago since 1931. Everything that's been going on in the black community, Democrats, you can't blame Republicans because Democrats have ran this city since 1931. And our communities have steadily declined under the Democratic Party, under all of their administrations. Now, Brandon Johnson, remember he told you all that he had the blackest administration, period. So it's no excuse that their faithful voter base, the ones who vote blue no matter who, 95% of the time for 60 years, it's no reason why our communities, with the blackest administration, with a black mayor, it's no reason why our communities look the way it looks. And they're dying, period. We the lowest economically in every Democratic ran state and city.
But they're fighting for your Medicaid.
But it's Trump's fault. It's Trump's fault. They told us it was Trump's fault.
Yeah.
Now, Trump just managed you. He just got in office, guys. Trump just got in office. You guys, you Democrats been running Chicago since 1931. But everything that's happening, every devastation, every detriment to our community, everything that's happening is Trump's fault. That's all they gave us.
All they gave us.
And some barbecue. I forget. And some barbecue.
Yeah, I ain't had a barbecue.
No, I didn't want
it was not a barbecue. I don't know. That was you know how like after church, when people used to go to church, Baptist church, and you'd be there for 3-4 hours, and they had that Sunday dinner downstairs, and they had the foil and all that stuff. That's how that was.
No tangibles, nothing for you.
Oh, yeah, tangibles.
Oh, the food, yeah. But nothing for your community, nothing, no way, nothing to tell you how. They told you the problems, no solutions, how to make your communities better. None of that. They gave you barbecue, and it's Trump's fault, and told you what was wrong with your community as if you didn't know that. But it was Trump's fault, and they gave you some barbecue. Now, vote for us. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need nothing else, black community, because you're just that dumb. You didn't experience just these 4 years of the Biden and Harris administration on a federal level, and you just haven't experienced on a local level this devastation and experiencing it now with Brandon Johnson. But it's Trump's fault. They gave you some barbecue, and vote for us.
Now, I want to say this. before I go into the video. I mean, go into our experience, because I need people to understand this first. Getting ready, he was talking. But I just need people to understand. It's only a minute.
Okay.
You know, it's just.
Just a minute, and we're gonna see what's going on.
Yeah, you know, I just want this to do right. That's what I really do. We want this right here.
It's just, yeah.
We got all this. We don't have, what we have is low speed internet everywhere because we're paying for everything. But they really don't want, the reason why they got it like this so low like this, that all this stuff is messed up, is because they don't want you to get the information out here.
And they know
we
more
have
people
reached a
are on the
point now
internet.
where there's no return.
A frank admission from Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson. A looming budget crisis could be even worse than expected without new taxes or cuts to city services.
The systems that people rely upon, education, healthcare, housing, there's no return.
A frank admission from Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson. A looming budget crisis could be even worse than expected without new taxes or cuts to city services.
The systems that people rely upon, education, healthcare, housing, our transportation, they are woefully underfunded. And everyone knows that.
Right now, Chicago is facing a $1.1 billion budget gap for 2026. The financial burden could be even greater because of a pension bill signed by Governor J.B. Pritzker, which has increased retirement benefits for police and firefighters. That added over $11 billion to the city's long-term pension liability.
Yes, I'm going to put forth a package that people can assess and debate.
So what could be in such a package? Johnson has already ruled out a property tax increase, which many alders had promised to vote against. Other possibilities include a corporate payroll expense to the downtown area, patterned after New York's congestion tax.
I have not made a formal presentation yet that the ultra rich and those with means put more skin in the game. That is the pathway forward.
Already, the Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce has called some administration ideas a step backwards for economic growth.
These things are bad for business. They're bad for jobs. They're a direct disincentive for employers to hire people in Chicago.
Another challenge. Johnson says the Chicago public schools are owed more than $1 billion in funding from the state of Illinois.
It's $1.6 billion. These aren't my numbers. These are the state's numbers. Who's hurting ultimately here?
I don't know what that first part is, but that's enough for me. Yeah. So, as you see,
We're at a point of no return.
Yeah, we're at a point of no return. Brandon Johnson told y'all that himself, and that's that. So while they're at a,
A point
point
of
of
no
return, point of no return, what does it say? Power spread. So yeah, earlier this week, I was invited to this. I don't know.
And see, the thing is, guys, look at the language. Chicago Black Voters Project.
Voter.
Vote.
You know,
vote-
we
vote.
always go. The black people always gonna have that.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
what, that's what we do.
Okay, and then it say Black Voter Barbecue number 3. So a
So third
barbecue.
is number three of them.
Yup, the barbecue, the Black Voter Project, and the Black Voter Barbecue. That's the language. This is what they give you because think about it. It's almost close to midterm. They're trying to get reelected. They have nothing for you. So here comes the shuckling and the dancing and the jiving. You're gonna hear more rappers coming out telling you you're gonna have these people because now they have baby. These the baby. What we always say.
Yeah. So the old machine is done. We're done. I like to say shout out to the real ones who killed that. We killed that. I mean, it's done. It's broken. Shout out to Miss Jessica Jackson. Shout out Michael Young Bay. Shout out to George Blakemore. Shout out to Danielle. Shout out to the real consistent people. Chicago Fist Red. Man, all our supporters, the core group, our riders, but the old machine is done, broken. Bam. So now they are pushing the baby machine. So, you know, the coons have kids. So these are the baby coons. And the baby coons are starting to get in position. Okay. And the baby coons come from the elite coons. And so they've all now go to the same colleges, you know, the same HBCUs, and they're
in the same
sororities and all the school, you know, all that. So these are they indoctrinated them into being little scammers, right? So these are the new scammers that are coming in. And the new scammers are Will Hall, Pastor Will Hall, whose church this was at. St. James Church, 8000 South Michigan Avenue. They said he was supposed to be there to speak, but he wasn't there today. However, so Chicago Black Voter Project is a new progressive machine, and it is sponsored by and fueled through CTU and the Progressive Caucus. And the Latino Hispanic KKK and the cartel and the raggedy pastors and corrupt preacher kids such as Brandon Johnson, such as William Hall, such as any of their allies, that anybody that stands with any of them are the enemy. They are criminals and they are now in it. They in it and it is what it is. But this is the little CTU that could. Okay, so this is the little CTU that could that is sponsoring these barbecues. So let me see, right? So I don't keep playing with these people.
Now, mind you, listen, we're in this deficit because he gave all our money to illegal aliens, giving them free everything. We begged him to stop giving them all our money because this was going to happen. We were going to be bankrupt. We were begging him. A couple of aldermen, Bill Lopez, got up there and said that. Look, man, please, we're going to be in the deficit if you keep this up. Keep giving illegal aliens all our money. Look what's happening now. So, man, we're in this $1 billion deficit because of the spending that they did, spending our money on illegal aliens. So let's just keep that in mind.
We were here. Just want to let y'all know we were here.
We had to go take some pictures.
We had to go take some pictures. You know, just want to let you know we was in the building.
Because they can't have a black barbecue without the black people.
Yeah. You know, I thought I was gonna get some rib tips.
Black people have to.
I thought it was gonna be a little. I thought we was gonna have a DJ there. Okay, try to find me. Hold on. Yeah, we was here. That's upstairs at the church. So it starts when we first walk in the church. They hang some buttons and stuff. Okay. Okay. I keep, but yeah, so I was there too. So they there now. Let's get into okay, what are these?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this was it. Tap in.
Mm-hmm.
This was that. So basically, the tap in, right, was if you guys want to get tapped into this scam. So what you do is you canvas or phone bank with us to reach our people this summer. You donate to power our work and help get things off the ground. And then you host a house party to have a conversation like this one with our community. Joining our organizing committee and being part of shaping and driving the work. Chicago Project Unit, right? And then make sure.
They had the what was this too? You had the growth thing right here.
Yeah, I'm about to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to get into
okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna start it because I want to break down what their don't mind us. You know, we try to get this.
Right here we had this too.
Yeah. That was when we first put it. All right. So what's at stake? So then they had this. Oh, yeah. No more money for you, right, Crystal Watson? They basically told us who's done. Over with. I don't know what they was going to. My thing is, though, I want to know what they thought they was going to do with us. Like the ones, like, you know, that was not going to take the bullshit.
Yeah, because see, when I'm going to tell y'all what's happening here.
All right, so that says what's at stake. What's at stake unique to this moment. So what it says is Trump just gave billionaires a massive tax cut, the largest transfer of wealth from working people to the ultra rich in American history, and raised costs for the rest of us. Now, first of all,
that's a lie.
That is a lie. Like, I mean, a blatant lie. So this is what they are. This is what they're putting on they do a slideshow. So slideshow at pastor politician Alderman Will Hall of the 6th Ward Church. They in there lying in the church. They lying in the church about this BS. That's why he couldn't be up in there, because he done lied all week. So you understand? So he don't need to see no more lies. Okay. Matter of fact, I know y'all watching. Francis need to be open. While you doing this scam and stuff right here, trying to get the black vote and stuff like that, Francis needs to be open. So that's wrong. Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, but anyway, y'all gonna lie and say that it's it's Trump, and Trump is the one that's doing all this. No, y'all been did this. Y'all are scammers. Okay, y'all is the real PPP niggas, the ones they be talking about. Y'all are that. Y'all are those people. Now, let me break down this barbecue. So the barbecue. So this is the number 3. So it's the third one that they've done. This one was building black political wealth across the West and South Side. Now, they can't help you with anything when you go down to the city hall. Like, I was going down there for 2 years about the property and them standing with me and getting the press conference and all that stuff, and how they're displacing people and they're displacing seniors and stuff like that. They can't help you with none of that. They will sit like that. Matter of fact, they don't even go to work. They don't even come to work. They can't do nothing. They will not help you any of that. But they are running these on the South Side and the West Side in churches, building black political power. What power? What power? Because once you get in there, y'all can't do nothing. I watched y'all for 2 years vote for everything for the illegal immigrants. Mm-hmm. And then coming in our community, now y'all ready for some votes. Mm-hmm. Now, the real play is a movement organizing in disguise of a community barbecue. Okay, the Chicago Black Voter Project is part of the same progressive organizing network behind. Okay, and the people, these are what they feel like they've accomplished or what they're doing, right? Once I want to start swinging. If Will Hall would have came in there, I probably would swing on my man. Like you really is a corrupt preacher out here. You are a legit corrupt preacher. You ain't shit. Anyway, this is all of their what's it called? Basically their ordinance or legislation they feel like they've passed, they've pushed, and we're going to talk about them all. So, treatment not trauma. That's supposed to be the mental health scam. Okay, that's a mental health scam that Rosanna Rodriguez and Brandon Johnson. That's their little scam together. Okay, so it's a campaign to replace police responses to mental health crisis with mental health professionals and social workers. Y'all don't even know what a mental health professional is. Y'all barely know what a social worker is. Mm-hmm. Okay, but what's the connection? CTU has endorsed this as part of its broader social justice platform.
CTU.
Johnson, before becoming mayor, supported the ordinance when he was on the Cook County board and aligned with his activists pushing it. Because these are all organizers who are doing it. One of the other ones, Justice for Rekia Boyd, advocacy for accountability in the 2012 police killing of Rekia Boyd by an off-duty CPD detective. This is tied to the anti-police violence movement that CTU has allied with during Kara Lewis and Stacey Davis Gates' leadership, framing school safety in terms of reduced policing, increased community investment. Johnson political roots are with the same movement.
Y'all see what we're taking we had least police officers and police officers being taken out of the school. You see where they got us.
Right. Then you got the Black Youth Project 100. It's a Black-led activist group focused on racial justice, abolitionist policies, and economic equity. BYP 100 has partnered with CTU on school closures, police and school opposition, and housing campaigns. Many of his members move in the same organizing circles as Johnson, who worked with allied grassroots coalitions. Public health and safety, framed in progressive terms, meaning investment in healthcare, housing, and prevention instead of policing and incarceration. CTU pushed bargaining for the common good to include these non-traditional union demands. Johnson platform carried these demands into City Hall. Resisting school closures, opposition to CPS closing, under-enrolled schools often in Black and Latino neighborhoods. This is core CTU history. The union fought Rahm Emanuel over mass closures in 2013. Johnson campaigned on preventing further closures. Justice, school discipline reform, focusing on mediation and conflict resolution instead of suspension and expulsion. CTU has backed justice coordinators in schools as part of contract bargaining. Johnson supports it as part of its safe schools approach. Electing grassroots leaders from our communities to office in Chicago. Recruiting and running progressive organizers for political office. This is literally how Johnson became mayor. CTU and other left groups, which is liberal, they're liberal groups, not left, liberal. So they're telling these kids that they're left, they're not liberal. You know, I told her, talking to this girl in there, she's gone. She's indoctrinated. That's a cult. She's somewhere
That's a
else.
cult.
But anyway, I'm like, people have the right to have their conservative values. Their conservative values or conservative opinions, and you're allowed to have your liberal opinion. Oh, no. We're not liberal. We're left. We're left. No, you're liberal, baby. You're liberal. No. We're like left. We're like left. We're not going to play pronoun politics, sweetie. We're not going to play pronoun politics. We're not going to do that. She, her, they, them. I don't know. You are a liberal. Okay? You're a liberal. You're a liberal. So I don't care what they're telling you. You're a liberal. Okay? Now, other left groups build a political infrastructure to elect their own. Groups like United Working Families, CTU affiliated. Then you got Bring Chicago Home, a proposed real estate transfer tax on high-end properties sales to fund homelessness programs. CTU endorsed it. Johnson campaigned on it. And it was facing a March 2024 referendum fight because it was a no, absolutely not. How does this all tie together? This is a progressive Chicago political resume. It lists movement priorities from the last decade, many of which overlap heavily with CTU's bargaining for the common good model and Brandon Johnson's own political career. Since around 2012, CTU has expanded from bread and butter teacher contract issues to being a citywide progressive political force. These campaigns are part of that expanded mission, aligning with liberal, left-wing community groups like BYP 100, Grassroots Collaborative, and others. Brandon Johnson, before becoming a mayor, he was an organizer for CTU. He was building coalitions with many of these same groups. His platform as mayor directly reflects the movement demands, meaning the list is effectively a snapshot of the agenda that brought him into office.
And all of these people, if you would, when you listen to them talk, they all said they were organizers. We come from the organizer. We are organizers. That's it. That's the key word they all use. So that's that CTU. That's the funded CTU groups, organizers. Those and she said, didn't she say she was an organizer?
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. You're an organizer, just like everybody's autistic. So yeah, everybody, yeah. So these are all organizers.
That's the code word, organizers.
Organizers. So they have some special guests in the building. Special guests. They have what's that name? Peters?
Yeah, Senator, the U.S. Senator.
Oh, no. He's a state senator.
Oh, he's a state senator.
Hold on, I'm about to get his name. But he was for that. He was for that Robert Peters. He was for the I'm gonna show y'all Robert
They said
Peters.
Obama wasn't organized.
Yeah, it's the people. He's running this stuff too now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He really in it. That's why that I don't think that the library gonna get built. I think it's gonna be done. I think it's just gonna be yeah. Yeah, I might as well take that down. I ain't got no more money. We ain't got no more money to get to that place. Now this man right here. Robert Peters. Black and powerful. Black and a dummy. DEI hire for real. But he had got an endorsement for Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders just endorsed him because he's going for Robin Kelly's seat.
I have some video.
There's a video. Okay, yes. Let me just
video of him talking, but I'm about to show it this way.
Just gonna put this picture of him so they can see who he is. All right. This is him right here. All right, hold on. Danielle's got some.
Let y'all hear it this way. Okay. Oh,
organizing and the importance of organizing. Both as organizers and as executive. I've worked in Canada, for example, the state. I've done that in coalitions, in spaces like this. And so to me, I want to be able to play the role, helping activate do that. People organizing, build power. And so seeing, in fact, because it's all about what's going on in the community, it's often top down. And it's not people who are working class, black, going through the struggle. And so we need to move that struggle front and center. We need to move that work front. And we need people who are from the community moving into positions of power. We need people who are front like this. And so I feel an immense responsibility to be the organizer who's in solidarity with this work. And I'll just add what I know about Occupy vision, the Black Organization vision, is how not just to fight traumatism, but how to fight what people deserve and need. But it's nobody that's something that we guarantee. Nobody should have to worry about housing. Something that should be guaranteed. Nobody should have to worry about the job. They should know that they're to me, you're the richest, most powerful country in the world. It is sickening and disgusting to think that there are people who are sleeping on the street. And so we are here. It's people like you, which is the most powerful country in the world. Give working class people, working class black people, the safety and dignity and comfort and help organize and build power.
That's the working class.
So a lot of people who want to play politics and activity. We are still about politics. You love it. This is working.
Shelter over there.
And so I think let's organize someone in solidarity and I would walk side by side with this work. And whether I'm state senator or not, but I have said it or not, I have to do this work and I'll be doing what each and every one of these.
Last time.
they have nothing. If you notice, guys, they have nothing to offer you. What did he just say? What did he just say there? No policies, no laws, nothing implemented, nothing to offer you. Nothing. He didn't tell you what he was gonna do. He didn't tell you, hey, you know what? We're gonna make sure that you're not getting pushed out. Because see, this is supposed to be catered to black people. We're gonna make sure we heard you. We're going to make sure that illegal aliens are out of your community. We're going to make sure that the housing, that the TIF money and the money that the West Side and South Side supposed to have gotten, we're going to make sure it gets to you. We're going to make sure the TIF money gets to you so you can establish more businesses in your community. We're going to make sure that you won't be pushed out of your community by illegal aliens. We're going to nothing that we are complaining about, nothing that we're saying this is what's killing us. Nothing, not addressing none of those issues. What did he just say? Nothing at all. And this is all they give to the black community. This is all they give you.
Yeah. And
A bunch of nothing.
he's it. I'm gonna tell you about Robert. I had talked about him before. I just wanted to say that he was born here April 26th. He says, and I've heard this spiel. He usually comes in with this. He said this at the Jewish Alliance thing when they was over there lying to them seniors about not getting their houses back. But he was over there doing the same stupid spiel. But his biological mother suffered from drug addiction, and he was raised by his adoptive parents. So he already has abandonment issues and don't really care anyway. His father worked as a civil rights lawyer, and his mother worked as a social worker. He's born deaf with a speech impediment and regained full hearing ability at age 8. Ooh, He's a miracle baby. A full speech capability at age 12. He attended Kansas State University from 2004 to 2009. Peters is Black and Jewish. He was devastated when his adoptive parents died. His father in 2011, his mother in 2013. And then he started working with Tony Breckman. So that's really what you really need to know as far as that. He was for that shelter that was over there in Hyde Park. The people, the residents of Newport and other residents surrounding that were writing him because that's the state senator over there. See, the state senator is very important too. This is
Very
important. And he was for it. He was for it, and because he was a foster kid, and he basically he doesn't want to see anybody sleeping on the street and stuff like those things. Even though it's in that community. And there are places, there are enough places, enough housing, but there's enough places where a shelter could have been and not at the Best Western Hotel over there by the lake and over there by those $1 million homes.
And we know that the illegal aliens make up 90% of the homelessness. So if you really wanted to help the homeless people, then you would have took that money, some of that money that you all spent on illegal aliens, and you could have gave it and helped the homeless people of the citizens of Chicago. But you didn't do that. Now they are talking about homelessness now, guys, because illegal aliens make up 90% of the homelessness. So now when they tell you all these resources, we're giving money to house the homeless, to help the homeless, they're playing with words because now the homeless is illegal aliens. So now you're thinking in your head, oh, the homeless outside, the homeless Chicago citizens. No. Those ain't the homeless they talking about. So they got this is what these people do. They play with words and they try to get it because the homelessness we've been had that problem. You all could have cured that a long time ago, but you didn't have to give our money away. With half of that money you paid for illegal aliens, you could have helped the homeless. So we don't want to hear that garbage.
But this is why though. These are the things that I'm about to read. These are stuff that you immediately vote against. Okay, anybody that has any of this type, anything in the background, if they're connected to any of this stuff, it's a no. Okay, these people are for, but like they live a bum life. These are bums. These are certified political bums. They don't care about anything. They don't care about us. They don't care about ownership. They don't care about families. They don't care about Christ. They don't care about anybody but themselves. These are bums. These are bums. These are narcissists. These are people who have vendettas against their parents and shit because they don't have because we don't have no mental health. Because like they fighting for mental health, but they're not fighting for mental health. Because if they're fighting for mental health, they'd be fighting for their own mental health. Okay, but so his initial engagement in politics was during Tony Preckwinkle's successful campaign for Cook County Board President in 2010. Tony Preckwinkle, that's number one. He later worked for Groupon before returning to politics as an organizer. Number two, for the nonprofit Chicago Votes. Nonprofit. Number three, prior to this appointment, Peters was the political director for the People's Lobby. Their PAC, Reclaim Chicago. That's number four, okay? People's Lobby, anything with the peoples, because they don't care about no peoples. The People's Lobby endorsed, mobilized on behalf of candidates including Kim Foxx, number four, five. In the 2016 Cook County Attorney election, and Bernie Sanders, number six, in the 2016 Democratic presidential primary. He also worked for Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights, number seven. He served as political director for Daniel Biscuit's campaign for governor of Illinois in 2018. Probably number eight. And he is a member of both of the People's Lobby and the United Working Family. That's number 9. Okay, and
that's all. Look, that was all red flags.
All red flags.
We're fighting.
And he's an Illinois state senator.
Yeah.
Okay, so he shouldn't be in there because he doesn't know how to govern. Now, maybe organize maybe a PTA meeting,
Right,
or
right.
a PTA stuff, but like as far as government, no, absolutely not. He's been in there since 2019. He's proud about criminal justice. This is their criminal justice reform now. Has been on one of Peter's main priorities in the state Senate. In 2020, along with Justin Slaughter, he introduced a bill called the Pretrial Fairness Act to end the use of cash bail in Illinois. In 2021, an amended version of this bill was enacted as part of the Safety Act, making Illinois for the first time, that's number 10, first time to eliminate cash bail. Peters was also a co-sponsor of the broader Safety Act, which included various reforms of police training and use of force, sentencing, and service for crime victims. Okay?
Yeah, like you said, Diane has said a radical socialist. Yes,
a radical socialist in government.
In government.
Okay, and then he announced on May 13th, 2025, his campaign for Congress in Illinois' 2nd Congressional District, a seat made vacant after Robin Kelly announced her run for Senate. Leaders We Deserve endorsed Peters' campaign. That's number 11. Leaders We Deserve. We do not deserve anything like this, okay? And then the first endorsement was by the group later led by David Hogg and Kevin Lotta. I think David Hogg was no longer with the Democratic Party. I think they kicked him off. That's all other thing. And he was also later endorsed by Bernie Sanders and College Democrats of America.
Do you notice, guys, with these people, none of these people have their entrepreneurship skills. They don't have jobs. They all get paid off your tax dollars. Those are the only thing. Look, anytime you have anybody with a nonprofit, that means you are paying them that's what it is. They don't have, this man didn't say nothing about, okay, a job, things, the nonprofits and things that the Democratic Party have, that's just laundering your money, tax dollars, and giving it to them. That's all. They all get a nonprofit, and then under that, they get rich. Then they become millionaires off your tax dollars. They don't go to work and work for that money. They get rich off your tax dollars, laundering it under the disguise of NGOs. This is what these people do. No NGOs, nonprofits, all of this. Half of them got NGOs because they knew that this illegal alien scam was coming. So they probably said, hey, hurry up and get you a NGO, a not-for-profit organization, because we're going to launder that money through your organization.
Yeah, man, you know how much money we about to get.
Yeah, you know how much money you about to get,
boy.
Yeah.
These niggas don't do.
Yeah, they don't know what's going on.
They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so this is how these socialist, communist, progressive Democrats, that's how they all just come from an organizer background, CTU, school. It's like a code.
Yeah, it's a code.
It's a code. And they grooming, and it's like they indoctrinate these younger kids in college and through the CTU. They come back as organizers, and it's all a code.
Yeah.
You see, because we was just, one of the girls say they knocked on how many doors?
30,000.
30,000 doors just in this since this summer, right?
30,000. Now they got paid, but they're gonna say that that was grassroots. They knocked on 30,000 doors, and then they give out. It's right here. So it says Chicago Black Voter Project towards equity in the public good. Oh yeah, equity too. If you see this, toward equity, they don't mean that. They don't mean that at all. So you have your name, put your name, your date, the email address, your phone number, your street address, and the ward or neighborhood you're from.
So what they're doing is, guys, this is what they do. They send these people out there, they get their name, email address, phone number, because now we need that. So when it's time for us to push who to vote for, they're going to be emailing them. They're going to be calling them. They're going to be everything, address, mailing them. This is just a way to get these people out there to solicit votes and get these people to vote for the CTU candidates that they fund. Right. And the Democratic Party, because It's all a code, guys. You gotta see. It's like you gotta see the machine at work. It's a well organized machine.
Yeah.
So they had the little puppets that go out and knock on the doors for them, and then they have the Tony Prewinkles. They have the Brandon Johnsons. They had the Stacey Davis Gates. Everybody is in these places.
Jackson Pop.
But they're all getting funded from us and getting rich off our tax dollars. That's it. We're paying for this,
right,
with no benefit. Now I asked them. I said, "How is it? So you telling me that you all said that you went to the Black community and you knocked on doors, and everything that you guys just stood up there and said is all lies? Because if you came to the Black community, everything that the Black community is saying, it was nothing that you said. So what Black community were you going knocking on doors? Stop telling people with the Black community, because you're not talking to the real Black community.
Right.
Because the Black community, we're speaking loud. We're telling you exactly what we demand and what we want. And that's it. But you all, when you get in front, you all are telling us that Trump is bad. We care about Medicaid, Medicare, and we want the illegals to stay here. This is what they're getting. I'm going to let y'all hear some more. So this is what everything that we're against. We don't want a budget. We want to be able to afford our homes. But they want to push this. Oh, and then one lady talked about it, that these affordable homes that they are so-called pushing, why they're not affordable, why they can't afford none of the units in it, the low-income units, because you only got a couple of them.
Yeah,
about 5 of them. And she was complaining that how come we can't afford the low-income units that's in the affordable homes, because it's not affordable. And they might do for you, they might a credit check, they might anything to redline you out of being able to.
You got a contempt of court from family court over there because you don't agree with the judge.
Yep.
All that stuff. You put a contempt of court. So then when you go and try to get an affordable housing unit, you got a record.
Mm-hmm.
So they doing that too now.
Yes.
Section 8 too.
Yes.
You got Section 8, you got everything, but the credit check is stopping you from getting this affordable housing unit. That Section 8 pays.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they get the money, the tip money and all that for the Section 8. But when you apply for it and you got a contempt of court, listen, just like a contempt of court. They put a contempt of court on my mom because she was about the tip money and fighting for this land over here. I mean, and the land and the building. We got the land, but the compensation for the building.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So they put that on there, but now then they gave my mom a Section 8 voucher, but she can't use it because the contempt of court.
They put a contempt of court.
They put the contempt of court on her.
This is
at 72.
Yeah, this is how they do. So one lady talked about that. So this is and think about who's going to, because they keep telling you homeless and they're helping the homeless. Think about who's getting these apartments. Who are you going to be competing with? Now you're competing with illegal aliens who don't have a criminal record. They're not. Yeah, they don't have
800 credit score.
Yeah.
They're giving them a CPM like this. Bam.
Right.
With you don't even got to put a credit line, a new line of credit. Nope. All this, 800, all 800, the whole family. 800, got good credit score.
So these are the people who are getting those apartments, and you up there looking stupid because they told you that you need to vote blue no matter who, and they told you that Trump was stopping Medicaid. But remember, guys, they told us the Democratic Party, the fake news media got on TV and told us that illegal aliens was not getting free services, they was not getting Medicaid, they were not getting food stamps. Remember, they told you they was not getting housing, all that. Remember, they told y'all that, and they said the fake news was lying when Trump was cutting it off, Medicaid and things, and they told you that was a lie. And remember, see how y'all they think.
Yeah, like Ms. Diane said, no criminal record we can prove. They left the real identity at the border.
So yeah. So remember, so they already giving them a step up over you guys. But remember, they told us that. But you notice that when you go to your public aid lines, right? And I know y'all saw the videos I've been posting. Why is it they're all in line and you got to go 5 blocks down to wait in line because they all in line before you, ahead of you, to get your resources? But they told you they wasn't getting these Medicaid or food stamps or housing and things like that. Looked you in your eyes and you believe that. But you can just go out and look at your public aid line and see them all in the line. Go in your public aid office, they all up in there. Can't speak a lick of English.
Can't speak a lick of English.
All in the Social Security office.
All in the Social Security office.
But this is
got an EIN number and a Social Security number. They get it double.
And you all just gonna keep letting these people keep lying to you. Because guess what? Trump cutting off your Medicaid.
Yep, Trump cutting off your Medicaid. So then you get the commitment form. He says, yes, sign me up. Check all that apply. Outreach, canvas, or phone bank, volunteer. Join the research committee. Make a donation. Organize a house party. Join the organizing committee. Become a precinct captain by knocking doors in the block. Become a precinct captain by knocking on doors on the blocks near where you live. We can reach out to your alder on your behalf and support the proposal to fund youth jobs, peacekeeping, and mental health care instead of the $300 million slush fund. The police $300 million slush fund. Then I want to canvas, knock doors, and have conversations on these dates. Saturday, August 16th at 10 a.m. Saturday, August 30th at 10 a.m. Saturday, August 23rd at 10 a.m. September 6th at 10 a.m. September 13th at 10 a.m. And I promise you, they're knocking doors with signatures, petitions.
With petitions and signatures.
Every Saturday, there is both a South Side and West Side location. And then check all that have applied. I will attend the next Black Voters BBQ, August 17th from 4 to 7 in Austin, and September 14th, 4 to 7 in Inglewood. What's Inglewood is that? Is that Day Party Coleman? Is that Stephanie Coleman? Is that Sweet 16? You getting your barbecue going?
A barbecue.
Yeah, okay.
We don't need another barbecue. We don't want no barbecue.
No barbecue, especially that barbecue that y'all had in there. Then you got community needs. What are things that you think your community needs? Affordable housing, jobs, safety, youth jobs, mental health care, transportation, low property taxes, police reform, education, cost of living, quality health care, and other. No ownership, nothing for elders. I don't care about y'all elders. Okay.
Let's just say all these things we need. Everybody, look, they always run on this. We know we need all of these things. You knew that we needed 4 years ago. You knew we needed it.
You know we needed it
so,
all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
4 years.
Every 4 years, this is what you campaign on. The Democratic Party campaign. When are you all going to start solving these problems? So you give us all these problems to tell us, hey, what do you need help with? When you tell them,
like all that's going to the damn illegals. You're right.
Yeah. And then when you tell them, none of those problems ever get solved.
None. And they don't know how to help you.
Yeah, but the next 4 years they come and ask you the same thing to your house. Hey, what do you think you need in your community? What do you think you need? And you tell them again. And then nothing ever, it gets worse. Now if something happens, it gets worse. And then they come back again. For the last, since 1931.
1931. Then you got the public health and safety. Do you think it makes sense to fund youth jobs, peacekeeping, and mental health care instead of a police slush fund? See, all this is anti-police now.
Yeah.
Anti-police, anti-ICE. Strongly agree, lean agree, undecided, lean disagree, strongly disagree, call to action. We are part of a coalition of people and organizations coming together to demand that our aldermen and mayors support this. Can we count on you to support the proposal by calling or emailing your alderperson today and signing on to our letter of support? Call elder, email elder, signed on to letter. What letter?
Yeah, and the thing is, how come all of these anti-police, socialist, communists like Brandon Johnson and the rest of these people, how come they always come in with all their police details? Everybody, if you strongly believe in defunding the police, why do you have a bunch of police around you? That's, I mean, come on, y'all. I mean, that in itself is crazy. Now, I'm telling you to defund the police. So now, when you need the police, right now, I can call the police. I remember 2 years, or maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half, I called the police. First of all, 2 hours later, they still didn't come. And I called again 3 times, still didn't come. I went to sleep and woke up because I'm like, hold on, in a chair waiting for the police. Never showed up. Never showed up. So you want me to defund the police, so when I have an issue or something that I need the police to help with, they never show up. But you, Brandon Johnson, got 150 to maybe 200 police detail around you. I bet you your kid was at Kenwood, wherever he was, and he needed help. I bet you they'd be right there. And if they didn't, if they was a second late, he would have, my kid told you better be right there. Listen to that. He would have got on the police chief, all of them, the superintendent, everything. Yep. But then tell you to defund the police. Why don't Brandon Johnson, Tony Prewinkle, these people defund the police and put a bunch of social workers around them? So when somebody come and try to smack Brandon Johnson or do something to him, let the social worker say, hey, can we talk about this? You having a bad day today? Right. You know, come on. I'm tired of these people playing with us and thinking we're stupid, all while they're doing something totally opposite of what they're encouraging us to do. Now, I'm going to show y'all this. And the only thing they have is Trump. Trump scamming. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
So I'm going to show y'all a couple more videos and we on it. But let me just show you. This is.
When you get to Jeanette Taylor.
Taken away from the public sector, which is basically the public resources that go to the things that we all need to rely on. So at the same time, we have emphasis on people in our ways and see those back to services to things like Medicaid, things like this is being called the market transfer of working people to the whole. We see it that way. And what's our alternative agenda to resist?
Yes.
But it's called negative, it's called something else. That is a lot of people
Okay, now y'all see everything this lady just said. That she done just lied to all of them. This is the biggest in history tax wealth transfer to the billionaires and millionaires from the poor. Now, who's going to benefit from that? Brandon Johnson, because he's the millionaire. Who's going to benefit from that? Stacey Davis Gates, CTU.
Right.
So if it's the biggest tax cut from the poor, the massive transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich, then that means all of her people are benefiting from this.
All of them.
All of them. Pritzker. So you should really have a gripe for Pritzker because he's going to benefit the most.
Right.
These kind of people, what she say, talk about he's taking away the health care, the Medicaid, the Medicaid, if I hear this worse than Project 2025, I keep telling y'all. Only thing the big beautiful bill was, and see, they keep trying to tell you all that the citizens, they just cutting our Medicaid and they're just cutting our food stamps. And you already, don't you need it, black people? You need it because you all poor, right? You don't have nothing. You're oppressed, so you need that. Oh, wow. It's not us that's getting it. The illegals are getting that.
They're getting all.
They're getting all of that. So when Trump told Brandon Johnson and Pritzker, stop giving illegals Medicaid, food stamps. First of all, they went on NBC and lied and told y'all they wasn't getting it.
Right.
They told you he was cutting Americans benefit. Then they went on there and told you the fake news media, they blasted it saying that the illegals wasn't getting this garbage. So if they're not getting these resources, why then they go back? And we just did a video, Zoe just did a video where they're suing the Trump administration because he's not giving the illegals, he cut them off for Medicaid and Medicare and things like that. So they're suing him so they can get the money. So when they keep telling you the federal funds are being taken, it's taken because they refuse to stop spending our money on illegal aliens. And Trump said, okay, if you're going to keep spending their money on illegal aliens with free Medicaid, free housing, free food, and not on the citizens, I'm going to cut it all off. And that's what we want. Cut it all off.
Look at this real quick. It says the city has been actively recruiting Latin students to work for CPD and EMTS. They are working in collaboration with many of the high schools, predominantly in Latin neighborhoods.
Yeah, y'all gonna mess
The city is also recruiting non-citizens for CPD.
They are because Pritzker signed where they can be law enforcement.
So I'm just saying, like this real. What's it?
Let me just let her finish what she had to say. And see, no doubt she's probably an immigrant because we met a couple of them. Wait a minute, let me see.
They said it's wild. Malik say it's wild because I'm in Inglewood and they living in deep over here. Fuck shady.
I can't believe she said this. So you see the buzzwords they use: black people, racism, this, Pritzker, and they always lie because they know that you all don't know.
Yeah.
She had the nerve to bring up the redistricting and the gerrymandering. Lady, do you know you talking about Pritzker? We can't even get, Illinois can't get no gerrymandering no more. He didn't gerrymander to the point where it can't be no more. Pritzker, he did. The people, the Democratic Party who's crying right now, who flee Texas, then gerrymandered all their blue states to the point where you can't even if they want to do it again, they can't because there's nowhere to go. Illinois was 40% red. 40% red Illinois was. And you mean to tell me out of 40% red, Republicans only hold 3 seats, and I think the Democrats maybe hold 17 seats. So you mean to tell me out of 40%, we only got 3 seats because the way Pritzker redistricted that map twice and gerrymander it, it's no way that Republicans can we can't have a voice because the way he drew that map. They put it up there. It was ridiculous, y'all. It was like they said it was so bad that all the critics had to go and say, hey, Illinois, Pritzker, you can't say, look at this. We ain't never seen nothing like this in our life. This is the perfect example of what do you say, gerrymandering to the 100 degree, where you can't do it anymore. So this is what California, New York, all your Democrats had did it to their constituents and to their states.
Right.
But when the Republicans do it, and they should lawfully do it because Texas, they've been saying Texas, it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. The Democratic Party was crying some years ago saying Texas redistrict. They wanted to redistrict because they said it wasn't fair and this and that. And so that it didn't happen. Now President Trump, they would say it was racist. And Trump said, okay, let's give them what they want. Let's do that because it might help. It's going to help us. Now, oh no, we can't do that because now when Trump got in office, it showed that more people had flipped to conservative because they was like, no, we would never. After what the Democratic Party tried to pull on us, it's over for them. So now they want to cry foul. The Democratic Party have stolen and rigged elections all through time. Now the Republicans are making it right. They should have way more seats in Texas. Texas is a red state. Why don't they have it? But now Republicans getting some balls. Trump is in office. Republicans saying, y'all, we're going to do this. And they got the American people behind them.
Right.
And that's what's happening.
That's what they never thought because they were going to keep playing this racial thing and we're under attack now.
And democracy.
Yeah, right there. Nobody, let me tell you, the scam is up.
Yeah.
The jig is up. It's Rico time. Y'all going to prison. Prison.
The Americans, they woke up.
Prison. Y'all are going, it's Rico time. Y'all are not going to keep racketeering. The Democratic Party is one big Rico. One big Rico from the city to the state. Y'all people keep talking about when anybody comes to want to bother us, because that's what y'all doing. Y'all bothering us. So y'all come over to bother us because y'all want to try to intimidate us. Y'all always say the same dumb stuff. You know your boy Abbott. Oh, you know your boy Abbott. He sent them over here. That was a sanctuary city. Chicago. Chicago, sanctuary city. Chicago's the state of Illinois. It's a sanctuary state. What's the name? Was it Texas? Texas is not a sanctuary state, and they're not a sanctuary city. They've never been welcoming. They've never been welcoming. They've never been like, you know what? We're not a sanctuary state, but you can stay here. No, them and Florida, DeSantis, they have been very, very, very vocal about they're not with illegal immigration and how detrimental it is and stuff like that. And that's for the working people, to all those people. The only thing that happened, and you said it as well, they would have been going to the White House. I would have been
Mhm.
sending buses to the White House, buses to Kamala Harris' house,
Right.
buses to
To
the press
Biden.
secretary house, buses
Yeah.
to the mayor's, any sanctuary mayor's house that was with this stuff, to the governor's house.
Mhm.
It would have been bus. It would have been a party bus every time with
Yeah.
Modelo's and everything. Cinnamon, tacos and everything.
Mhm.
Go, abuela, go. So that's the only thing
I would have
that
did
I would have did
different,
differently.
but send it. That's what I said. Delaware, where Biden House
Denver.
is.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. This is what I say. And see, this is the only thing, like Zoe said, the first thing, this is how you know they don't know these, they get all their talking points from the fake news. Well, did you know the Texas governor, the racist Texas governor sent it to us, and we had to deal with it. Well, did you know that Texas is not a sanctuary city? And state? Did you know that it was millions pouring over that border a day? Did you know why the fake news was lying to you all, telling you the border was closed? Did you know that Greg Abbott went to the White House? Contacted the White House maybe 5 or 6 times, saying, "Hey, Biden, look what's going on. We need you to close this border. We need you to close this border." They poured in without, and like he said, they didn't even get call him back. They didn't even talk to him. They ignored him and just said whatever.
He wrote his ass. He wrote his ass to his office.
So he wrote his ass. Enough is enough. Then the fake news media talking about if the border's closed, Abbott said, "Guess what? I'll get them buses and start sending them to them sanctuary cities. I bet you the media cover it then. And guess what? What happened when he started busting them to these sanctuary cities? The media, oh my God, they're coming by the busloads. And then they start saying, hold on, where are all these people coming from? Texas? What is that? Oh my God, over the border." And then what happened? Then they start going to the border. And then what you see, millions beating up the border patrol, beating up the border guards, beating them up, flying in. And here go everybody, oh my God, what is going on? They like animals coming in. It was just flooding in. And then we saw what was really happening. And then we saw it.
You got your city elected officials saying, "Come on,
keep the buses coming.
Keep the buses coming, whether you like it or not." Jesse Fuentes,
Brandon Johnson, Andre Vasquez. Keep the buses coming.
Rodriguez Sanchez, Anthony Quezada, Carlos Rosa Ramirez, Brian Cicho Lopez, Jeanette Taylor, Mary, what's it called, the Clay lady, Angela Clay. Come on, who else we got? Desmond Yancey.
Yeah.
Come on, who else? Lamont Robinson, William Hall. When they got the church, he's setting up. His barbecue was at his church.
Yeah.
At this one. Who else? Jason Irvin.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Jeanette Taylor.
That's Jeanette Taylor. Who else we got?
Hold on.
Gutierrez, Ramirez.
Mm-hmm. They said keep the buses.
Ruth Cruz, Daniel Espada.
And guess what? And they kept the buses coming because they was coming by the millions in. So he kept the buses coming. Because they was coming in the middle. So y'all think about it. Imagine if the governor wasn't the governor who he was, and imagine if you stayed in Texas. And imagine if your governor allowed 22 million illegals to come into your state. Imagine that. Imagine how pissed you would be if your governor allowed 22 million illegals to flood to your state. What was your governor supposed to do? He was a governor. That's a real governor. He said, "Okay, y'all not gonna do this." And then you know how y'all just how slow y'all are. Who keep saying that? Even when the media had to cover it and they were showing us what was happening. Then and Greg Abbott said, "Okay." Biden still was like, "I don't care. I ain't closing that border." And then Abbott said, okay, well, I'm going to put my people, the military, my people in barbed wire. And then your Democratic president and vice president went to the courts to sue Abbott to open that border and take the military off that border and to take that barbed wire down.
Like they're doing now.
So they can keep
Like
coming
they're doing now with Trump. We voted for it. We want, matter of fact, what'd you say? ICE hiring?
Oh yeah, listen. ICE is hiring. They're giving a $50,000 signing bonus. That means as soon as you get 50,000, automatic.
50,000.
They're giving a 60,000. If you got student loans, they're paying up to 60,000 off your student loans. They're giving 25%. I think interest rate, a house. I'm not sure about that, but it's 25% something, off something. And they're starting off with 50 to 100,000.
200,000.
50 to 100,000.
Do you have to?
And you can be
enlist?
No, 18. You got to be 18.
That's no age limit.
No age limit.
So you can be 65.
You can be 65.
65.
From 18, you don't have to have no what you call that? The school degree.
No degree.
You don't have to have nothing. They're gonna come and train you. Listen, American boys, girls, go feed your family, go make a career, go be an ISIS. Now you don't have to go enlist in the military at 18. You know how a lot of y'all like to do that so you can have a career and take care of your family. Go get an ICE job to take care of your family. Right here. You can come back home.
U.S. job.
You can come back home. You can take care of your kids as an American. You can help us, protect us, help keep us safe. Do your country a good deed.
Yeah.
And you can get paid good doing it to take care of your family.
So
go get that job and
benefits, health care. Because Trump taking it.
Yeah.
Benefits, Trump. The health care. Yes, and you don't have to show your face. Because your family has to be protected. So, because you're dealing with the cartel, you're dealing with murderers, you're dealing with sex traffickers, you're dealing human trafficking. These are pedophiles, and they're all in the government too.
Yeah. So go get you a job, guys, please, and take care of your American family.
Yes. And have as many babies as many American babies. And give you a career. Yes. This is how you do it. Fight. This is how you fight for your country.
Yeah.
You fight this right here in your own country.
And this is how you get out of poverty. This is how you do something for your family. That way you're gonna have your pension. You're gonna have everything that you need to take care of your. This is how. So yes. Think about it, y'all. Let's give a big up to President Trump. Did he just create all these jobs?
Yeah.
Did he just create all these jobs for American citizens?
They're talking about Medicaid fraud that they got. The Democratic Party is sick. Okay, all they do is Medicare fraud, insurance fraud, FEMA fraud, CHA fraud, Section 8 fraud, SNAP fraud, WIC fraud. Okay, this is what they sick of. They sick, and guess what? It's no money, federal money coming in.
Right.
Because Trump is not sending no more money. So it's just looking crazy because they've been stealing for so long. And blame it on the white man. And blame it on the billionaires. When CTU is a billionaire company. Right. Brandon Johnson is a billionaire company. United Family Working is a billionaire company. Biden is a trillionaire. Governor Pritzker is a billionaire.
Right.
Jasmine Crockett is a millionaire. Nancy Pelosi is a millionaire. Maxine Waters is a millionaire.
Right.
Jesse Jackson, a millionaire. And his kids. And fuck Jesse and his kids. Fuck Jesse and his kids.
Al Sharpton.
Fuck Al Sharpton and his kids.
So you have all these millionaires, guys.
Yeah.
And they're talking.
William Hall, millions of tips.
Yeah.
Millions of tips.
What he said? He said he got millions.
He got millions. That's the politician Hall.
Millions of tips. So this is what we're telling you all. Don't fall, and it's sad because they had the same talking points, and I'm saying, okay, Trump just got in office, so y'all blaming everything that y'all just did since
200 days. Today is 200. Shout out to David
200 days. So
200 days.
So every problem that Chicago is having, y'all blaming on Trump.
Right.
And this is all y'all. This is all y'all have
Not
to
my
get
president. Not my president. My
How
president.
is
Y'all
it?
scamming.
So you mean to tell me Brandon Johnson told y'all he had the blackest administration ever, and everything that's what he just Zoe just played the clip when he said we had a point of return because he spent all our money and stole a lot of our money.
He's a billionaire.
Yeah,
he's a billion.
And y'all mean to tell me y'all gonna allow these people to blame that on Trump?
On Trump.
And give you a barbecue.
Barbecue. And even had no ribs. So what type of Southside barbecue with no ribs?
Y'all shouldn't even these people shouldn't even be allowed to come in our communities. But what they did and I said, okay, so I said, well, what about, when you talk to the black community, didn't they tell you, because I'm right just online, I just, a girl that I know real good, she just had a whole video about how illegals, how she been in that neighborhood, just close by me, been in that neighborhood for 20 years. And now you got all these illegal Venezuelans that then took up all the park spaces, a block of park spaces of Venezuelans. They're working on cars. She had the video where they're working on cars outside. Everybody got a car. She had the license plate. All nice cars now. Let me manage you. All nice cars. They're buying up the houses on her block, and they're in the apartment buildings on her block. Just did a whole video. And you mean
one seeking asylum.
Yeah, and you mean to tell me these people allowed this and did this to us? Brought these people in for our replacement.
They taking Medicaid.
But they told you that they taking Medicaid. And
I will fight for my Medicaid. I will fight for your Medicaid. I will fight for you guys' Medicaid.
Yeah.
I will fight for you guys' Medicaid because Trump is not going to take your Medicaid.
And everybody I know who applied for Medicaid and is eligible, guys.
I will fight. I will fight for the working families.
I keep saying my daughter she just lost her job. She went down there and had no problem with getting Medicaid and Medicaid.
He didn't even stay. Senator Peters didn't even stay to talk to the people. He didn't even talk to the people.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even talk to the people.
He said
I gotta go. I gotta get another engagement.
Yeah, he left.
So did Jeanette Taylor. Jeanette Taylor was there too. You got Jeanette Taylor?
Yeah, that's all. Jeanette
Taylor was there. She had to go too, but I think she had a little party.
And one thing about Jeanette Taylor, she talk a good game, guys.
Good game.
If you listen to her talk, you'll be like, oh man, she's spitting bars. And you say,
yeah, today hurt my heart. Today really hurt my heart. You really was not. You ain't shit either.
But then you see how she go down there and vote, and you say, hold on.
Yeah, you with the bullshit too.
Everything you said, you voted for. Okay. And guess what?
That's why y'all can't get nobody. That's why you can't stand with me. That's why I can't do it because you still in lots with and what's it called? The ministry. The ministry.
This
ministry called.
This is Jeanette
Sunshine Ministry.
And then I thought Jeanette Taylor was blind and stuff.
Yeah, she told me that she was gonna be her last term, but she said today, third term, so she's running again because now she can see again. She can see, and because she said she was going blind. She couldn't take it. It was stressing around,
and because then when we was going down there, she was never.
Yeah, she was never there. No, but she made it to this.
Oh, okay. Let's go see. Yeah, let's go see.
It's all harmless.
And so, so this is what we have been doing for a very long time, and that is government and politics and organizing all work together. I'm gonna say that again, because I want you all to hear this. That's government, that's politics, and that's organizing all work together. It is not enough to put the people in office, because the rules are already set.
Matthew,
That control over, that say over, and that my it's always simple, and I know y'all. But they are these.
man, you she in government.
What's this? You can't hear me?
Amen. You say you can't hear? Can y'all hear?
What about David Moore? Oh, yeah, he next.
Y'all can't hear what she's saying?
Well, we're gonna put her up.
Yeah, because
She's gonna put it on her page.
let me see again. You can't hear what she's saying. Let me see. Can y'all hear what they say?
No, she said no.
Okay, let me see this again.
That was kind of like.
Okay, let me see.
So when our community decided they would those young people are
Can they hear it?
Illinois State teams. And so young people so what we could do, and that is government and politics and organizing all work together. I'm gonna say that because I don't talk. That's politics and organizing all work together. It's not enough to put the people in office because the rules are already set.
Oh, it says she's going in and out. Wait a minute, guys. You said what's going on? You said she's going in and out. Can y'all so you all can't hear it? Is it clear or no? It's going in and out.
Yeah. Or just what we'll do is we just so you show it on your page.
Okay, so I just showed it on my page,
You
guys.
can't really hear them all. So put them both.
I'll
She'll
put
link them all.
Yeah, I just link them all on my page. And I don't
Yeah,
know
so you
what's
can
going
hear them all.
Yeah.
And so that she brings that up a lot, the diet, high school hunger strike. So the parents and activists, it happened in 2015, parents and activists in Washington Park were done begging CPS to reopen Diet High School after it was closed down in 2012. They wanted to reopen as a community-run neighborhood school with a focus on green technology. They went on a hunger strike, no food for 34 days. CPS tried to ignore them at first, but media coverage and public support made it possible. Diet reopened in 2016, not as the green tech school they wanted, but as a performing arts high school with $14 million in renovations. The city wanted to let General Iron, then they had another one that had Southside environmental hunger strike. Y'all have a lot. They said they showed that direct action in Chicago, especially when led by the community, could force the city to move, even when they rather let the building rot. So y'all was able to do that. So that's what that's her, she stands on that, which is cool. That's good that y'all had that high school open. Now y'all should do that for the rest of the high schools that was closed down after that one worked. So clearly you have power. Clearly the power is there. You understand? So clearly you have it. So that's why I don't understand why y'all come to start having these scams that y'all are doing, these
Chicago Black Vote.
what they call the Ponzi schemes. What's that thing called? when they want you to sign up.
The pyramid.
The pyramid schemes. Yeah, these are pyramid schemes. So you already started now. You starting this BS now, and to sit here and say that, one of the things that pissed me off today about Jeanette Taylor was her saying something about social media gangsters. Like we don't like, and I know she was speaking about me. And my thing is, Jeanette Taylor, I'm giving you grace because you and Brian Center Lopez was one of the first two people that when I was outside protesting. But you said that you and Stephanie Coleman and some other people were going to get a panel together.
What's up with him, her?
Anyway, I was going to get a panel together to discuss the housing issues in our community because you said that I wasn't the first one to come. You were like, it's a lot. It's been a lot of people coming. And that was in 2023. It's 2025. I still have not got that panel. We still have not discussed what's going on with the situation with they're knocking my house, building down. You guys haven't organized to get that man to settle my case and to give me the funding or give my mother the funding so she can build what she's been trying to build while y'all out there moving lots and stuff and through trusts and all that stuff. I heard that you got 15 lots now, 30 lots, something like that in Washington Park. Washington Park has the most, I forgot what it's called, but it's in the air for your
land bank.
For Wi-Fi. But they got the most. They got the most over there. Whatever, I can't think of it right now in my head. But when I figure it out. But anyway, More Real News said $4 million did not go to the school.
He said 14.
I'm pretty sure 14 million did not go to the school. I'm pretty sure of that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, they have that much in like Washington Park. Basically, they have like the best to make the Wi-Fi, make high Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Do broadband, all of that stuff. That's why they want that. That's why they want Washington Park so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But she was able to sneak and get her some land. Like they all sneaking to get each other land, but they don't know how those people, when it come to us and fighting our issues and our problems and displacements and all that stuff and the affordable housing and the properties, the land theft and the redlining, and they don't know how to do. They don't even know where to start. They don't even know.
Look at Donnie Trotter, aka Colin Sanders.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, as far as that, like all this is a game, and like she said, but basically talking about some social media gangster stuff like that. Nah, I mean what I say, and I've always meant what I say, but I've also asked all of y'all to sit down with me so we can figure out what we could do so this could stop. Y'all haven't put an ordinance together. Y'all haven't given y'all haven't really sat down with me. Y'all have not gave me a press conference because y'all all still in land. Y'all all working together. Y'all all got your faves. You got people that work with people that got. You got people that have it's supposed to be it's conflict of interest, but y'all have y'all real estate license, but y'all working in government and y'all working and stuff like that. Y'all all scam.
And y'all baby scammers.
Baby scammers that you're grooming. So all these things that you're trying. So you sit here and try to play this game like y'all are organizing and y'all can't organize. Look what happened to this. Y'all just fumbled this. Y'all really thought what y'all thought y'all was gonna do with this? Literally, what y'all thought? Y'all got some little stupid kids in there that y'all don't care about if they know anything else because you got them cult. They're a cult, and it's probably a little sex cult because you got a lot of people in there, them young stupid kids in there. And I'm saying stupid because you would think that they're. I got this one girl I was talking to. She was like 22, 23. She's 31 years old, thinking like that, and her thing goes, "We're not liberal. We're left." Left is different from liberal. It's a 31-year-old girl that barely had any clothes on in a church because it's just giving sexual energy. Like we dealing with just a whole bunch of freaky frogs.
And he was sassy. The state senator.
Yeah,
was sassy himself. You're dealing with a bunch of
bad
down
bitches.
low. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what all these are, down low, sexual, cult, divine, churches, politicians, black,
non-for-profit.
yeah, all into
Oh
this,
yeah, clicked up.
and speaking with each other, men
Speaking with each
and
other.
women.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is what, because I'm listening to the senator, and he real sad. All
Real
the
sad.
pastor
Sassy.
all the everybody talk. You could just, and some of the ones who try to act masculine, it's something they do that you see that feminine energy come out.
Right.
Everybody be sitting down and they go, and then you like, it's this,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you keep saying though, this
Political
weird,
orgies, yeah.
this weird.
Now the bro, they don't orgy they don't orgy time. You dealing with a whole bunch of weird, undiagnosed, sexual criminals. Okay, and they will fuck anything moving. Children, animals, pins, anything. These are people who believe in pronouns. These people who fight for trans women. This guy, fight to make trans women a woman. Like there's only one woman. There's only one woman. Knowing damn well trans woman is not a biological woman. Like it's not at all. But y'all will fight for that. That's how sick it is.
Look at that. Julia Stratton keeps her first husband's name. She is playing the name game like Fred Winkle.
Oh yeah,
they're mostly bronze.
Yeah, because they all humping each other.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lori Lightfoot included. Y'all been fucking Big Suit Lori. Shit, wow, y'all just doing anything and anybody. And that's why our government is all in shambles. And y'all know y'all done. Because y'all say stuff like, well, the Republicans never did anything for us. Republicans haven't been here. They have not been in Chicago.
That's what I told the guy. I said, okay. He said, well, with the Republicans they both of them ain't no good. This and that. I said, okay. Let's just talk about right now. 1931, Democrats have ran Chicago since 1931. So we have to take the Republicans out of this. We have to, because if you tell me that Republicans been running this, then we got to put them in. But since they have not been running Chicago since 1931, we have to take them out. Now let's deal with who have been running them. And now we got to look at every Democratic ran city and state and see how they favor each other and see how they are similar. Because they all look alike. No matter where you go, any state, any city, if they're ran by a Democrat, then you're gonna go to the urban areas. Don't go to our areas. They all look alike. I said, so let's take that out. Now let's just deal with what we're dealing with. Okay, so we have Democrats that have ran 1931. Everything you just complained about has been ran by Democrats. Because he was complaining about all of this. Everything you have to complain about, you can't blame Trump. You can't blame him. Let's leave it right here on the local level. So the Democrats had did all this. Now, right now, you just complaining about something. Well, we know Brandon Johnson like he said, he had the blackest administration ever. So everything you're complaining about has been done by the Democratic Party. Also, we have a blackest administration ever. We had Lori Lightfoot, we had Brandon Johnson. So you would think that everything you're complaining about, you should be able to get something done, right? Why haven't you? So you're gonna blame Trump for that and the Republicans for that? They know nowhere around.
Nowhere.
So let's just deal with what we're dealing with. And then this is what he said. I'm just saying they know them no good. But who did you vote for? I want to just know who did you vote for? Because if none of them any good, who did you vote for? He didn't want to say that. I said, so you don't even vote. Okay, so why am you don't even vote because that means you didn't vote for a Democrat and you didn't vote for a Republican. So you don't even vote. I said, who did you vote for mayor? I didn't even vote for none of them. Okay, who did you vote for Cook County Board president? I think it was a Democrat. Okay, so you do vote Democrat. Okay, so you're the reason why we're dealing with this right now. And then he looking stupid because see, you don't have an argument now.
But you work for this. I run a whole I run a whole city department. So you run a whole city department and you don't know none of this is going on.
Right.
Nothing is going on, but you run a whole city department. You told us that 3 times. Like, nigga, you didn't tell us that no more. Right. So if you run a city department, you don't know what's going on. Even when Danny was like, so you even go outside, he talking about but you like, so you don't see none of these people outside. There's none of illegals, none of stuff. Well, I wasn't aware of this. What?
I said, well, why? So right now, I'm not even talking. Why am I even talking to you? Because what we have right here is a bunch of weak men who got the women standing on the front line because we, as the women, have to see the threat. How is it a man who's supposed to be the protective now in any animal kingdom who are going by what their nature is? Any animal kingdom, anytime a threat comes around, the woman can be left laying around, whatever, she might look up, but the man is going to go and start taking care of that threat, a potential threat they're going to take care of, because in there, everything in their being is saying, hey, I'm a protector. So you mean to tell me as a man, and you telling me that you work for this administration, or you work for
you run a whole city department.
You work for the city, and you don't see the threat, but you have women that see the threat and have to be on the front line fighting the threat, and you got to know to say something to me, because we're dealing with a bunch of weak men. We don't want to be on the front line. We don't want to have to be fighting the threat. We should have the men supposed to say, hey, hold on. I said, so the 18-year-olds to the 30-year-olds to the 40-year-old Venezuelan men that was been around in those shelters, because they was all there. They was all in our parts. So you didn't see that as a threat, huh? But you want to tell me what we doing, but that was in your mind. It was no way a threat when you got all these women talking about it. So we the ones who had to proceed, who had to see that threat and fight on the front lines about that, while y'all gay soft men in the background talking about, well, both parties ain't nothing. This is how soft our men are. This is how weak they have become. And now you got the women that's seeing the threat and have to do something about the threat, because you got a bunch of weak men who's supposed to be the protector, but they all gay and down low and want to sleep with men.
And then you got people like Jeanette Taylor gonna go in there today and gonna say, see, because we see our black women, we standing down. See, we done did enough.
Okay, Michael Young Babe. Yeah, Michael, you have. But I'm saying in general, Michael Young Babe, more news.
Yeah, but y'all not out here with us every day though. You may be on there, you're right, more real news. But we're saying every day when we're out here, we're on this stuff. No, we don't. We don't have any men that come out with us. We don't have any men that stand with us.
That's right.
We don't have any men that come and we do our outreach. No. So you've been out. You're not out here with us. So you've been on the front line for your family, yes. You've been on the front line out there fighting for your, absolutely. But when it comes to outreach and Chicago fits red and being out here, no, we don't have any men standing with us.
We don't have no men standing with us. We see a threat. We have to go. The threat was when we had you came out here. Yeah, it's bad out there. But
we got hit. We've been attacked.
We've been attacked.
Like real talk. All because of this, because it's big business in this. And all these people are washed up political holes. Mm-hmm. They say Rhonda Troutman, she was the best person who said it best. She said that the FBI asked her, like, why do y'all do this? Like, why do y'all continue to take money and bribes? She said all politicians hold. And y'all are. Mm-hmm. Y'all can't do nothing. You came in there today with your white on. You can see now. You magically see Jeanette Taylor. Today was a day that you had to go to an event. Okay? And you went and you actually were in there and you sitting there, and you're standing up and you're saying that you women, because we women, we've done and we've done everything. And what have y'all done? What have y'all done? Calling this a game, all that stuff, and neither one of them care about us. No, y'all don't care about the Democratic Party in the city of Chicago, the state of Illinois, Cook County. Y'all do not care about us.
And you talking
Y'all
about
don't
the
care.
politicians, the
Yeah.
left, and all that. You the
Yeah,
politician.
you the politician.
You the party.
Yeah.
Who can get? It's a game. You in the game.
You
You
in
you
there.
voting on everything that Brandon Johnson wants.
Yeah.
You in the game.
Yeah, today with that guy coming there doing both sides of the mouth that you seen us on the side over there, and that was all a piece of crap. Everything that you said was that. Everything that you said, you went in and said, like this church. This church needs saints. Ain't no anyone I'm going to that church. Y'all are pathological, habitual ass liars and passive politician, R&B singer, rapper, actor, William Hall of the Sixth Ward Church.
That's it. Oh, and how is it that these churches don't suppose to combine church and what is it? Religion and politics, but they all had a Democratic Party come in and lie to their members and all host Democratic Party events. Now I bet you they wouldn't let us host a Republican event, a Trump event there. That's because they all paid for by the Democratic Party. They're getting paid. They're getting paid to keep the lies to you. We sit there listening to all them lie. Stop lying. Look at William Hall. We stay here and watch the mini machine, the one they bringing up now, the mini machine lie. Because and they had the same talking points as the big machine. So all they're doing is indoctrinating them, keeping the machine going. No solutions.
No solution.
All they telling you the problem. Lying on
They don't got no affordable housing out here. I've watched them not give nobody no house. I've watched people go down there, ask for housing, and they will ignore your problems.
More news.
Yeah. And we'll talk about, see, we need affordable housing. They don't care about y'all. They are stealing. They stealing so much money. These are thieves. And they've hurried up and they go get their LLCs and they go get their nonprofits and launder it through that and stuff like that. They do not care. They don't care.
But look what the time it is now. They need that black vote.
They need that black vote. Midterm time.
That black vote.
Midterm.
I sold your community out for the last 2 years.
Midterm.
But guess what? We told y'all, here come the turkey. Look,
Midterm.
Here come that black vote. Look, now
go. They couldn't even get no limbs is nasty. But Limbs couldn't sponsor that Will Hall since you riding with them and not making sure Francis don't get back open because I heard it's a rivalry.
So now y'all sitting up there. Now it's time to get that black vote. We do every 2 years.
Nobody stayed too. Nobody stayed. They came in and said they spill and they all had to go somewhere. They had to go enjoy their summertime shot. That's like summertime shot.
Yeah. So I said, okay, but it's time to rally up the
I thought I was at an open mic. You go to an open mic, say your little 5 minutes, and then you leave. You don't want to hear nobody else.
You can't,
they want your vote. They want your vote. They getting ready. They getting that was open mic for politicians. Let's go here and let's get this hit right here. Let me see if they clap on this.
And all I gotta do is say racist. This all they hear. Yeah. Racist, white supremacy, Trump, billionaire, those all your trigger words for black people. This is
Medicaid.
Because that's all you worth. And we got barbecue. Look, and what they said, we got some more barbecue down there.
Yeah. You can eat more barbecue after you leave. You can take plates too. Take plates too.
Y'all, it was disgusting.
It's tangible. Take your plate. They fed us real good. See, I went to Pastor Hall church for the Black Voter, for the Chicago Black Voter Project, and they gave us chicken and I took about 3 waters home, 3 plates home, and they had a special guest, Jeanette Taylor. Senator Robert Peters.
But they didn't talk to us. They said about 3 minutes.
But the special guest, so that special guest. It was real nice.
And they
It's like
said
church
racist.
clean.
Yeah, they said racist, white supremacy,
And I knew something was wrong with that Trump.
Yeah.
I was trying to get something. I was trying to get a pin on to see the next everything. He taking Medicaid. He taking Medicaid, girl. He taking Medicaid.
That's it.
So we would never get to me. I got my chicken.
Yeah.
I would never know he was taking Medicaid.
Yeah. Everything that we going through right now is Trump's fault. I swear, everything that we going through is his. Still, what Biden did, this Trump administration, they killed us, they destroyed us for this last 4 years. That opened the border. That that told us Bidenomics was working. Told us this is the highest gas, the highest eggs, the highest. Wasn't nobody looking at who's in the low key recessions that they didn't tell us about. When they redid the
right, they play boots on the ground. We missed it.
Oh yeah,
Inglewood.
They probably was
I'm pretty sure on September 14th in Inglewood, they party Coleman for sure.
The boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. And let me tell you now, I'm going to the Inglewood one because I know that one gonna be popular. She gonna have a cookout. Now she gonna have a cookout. She gonna have a cookout. She gonna have DJ girls. She gonna keep that. Yeah, we gonna be turned.
Yeah.
Was it one thing she can do is throw
but you ain't gonna get nothing now. When you go back home, your community gonna look.
Still gonna be Mexican. Every day it gets more Mexican.
Yeah.
Every day it's looking more Hispanic.
But they gonna give you. They gonna give you some barbecue and some good music. Yeah. You know what? I was just in let me tell y'all, and this is how bad it's getting. I was just in Family Dollar. A Venezuelan came in, right? I'm looking at it, I saw there, you know how they look. They always wear the Nikes or whatever jerseys or whatever. Came in.
Oh, thank you for the super chat, Maureen. He said we went to Taylor office to give her the information too. No help.
Yeah.
We about to email the information. They still on BS.
Yeah, they not because listen, they're so used to just doing what they do and getting your vote because they don't have to do nothing.
Well, Jeanette Taylor blind, so she probably didn't see it.
But she looked blind today. Now she wasn't blind today, so I think she naturally got healed.
Okay. Well, I mean, when you be getting that money, because
big money. She had big
business.
So she probably got some great ass surgery, great doctors and everything.
Probably went out of the country to get it.
Yeah.
So they say Cuba got the eye doctor.
Yeah. So I'm in a Family Dollar, right? Venezuela there. So the black lady, she working the counter. She working behind the counter, the register. He comes in and he had something and he just threw the money at her. And she was like, looked at him like, I ain't gonna get that, you get that. And he just looking and he grabbed this stuff and she said, you disrespectful. She was like, and that's $1. Like, I guess he showed her $1. And she said, you owe me $1. And he walked out, like gave her the finger and walked out with the product, but didn't pay for it, didn't get all the money. And she hollering. That's why I hate y'all disrespectful. Y'all coming here being disrespectful. I can't wait till Trump come and get y'all. I said, oh, now y'all calling for Trump. Why did you vote for Trump? Oh, now y'all want Trump. I can't wait till Trump come and get y'all. Oh, now y'all calling for Trump, but y'all told us to vote for Kamala. But now y'all want Trump to come get these disrespectful mofos because they are in our community and they are very disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
And the first thing she said was, I'm tired of these disrespectful illegals. She was like, I can't wait till Trump come get y'all. Oh, now you calling for Trump.
Now you calling for Trump.
So the people who voted for Trump, we not the sellouts. We are not the what they call us, the bootlickers. We're not that. Because you see that you do need Trump to come and get these disrespectful.
These disrespectful
men.
So we ain't got no men that's out here fighting for it. Only a few.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Only a few out here.
I just looked at her and smiled and just.
They rude as hell. Rude as hell. Even when they get your Uber Eats and stuff.
Yeah.
They dropping it. They throwing it.
Yeah.
They not delivering it to the right floor. Right, they'll leave it wherever. Don't care. And then when you say something, I don't even speak English.
Yeah.
I don't speak English.
I said no.
You don't speak English? I don't speak English. Okay, ice. And you start running.
Right, don't call on Trump now. Go, black women, go vote for Congress.
Yeah, go vote.
That's your ski sister.
Kiwi.
No, go vote.
Yeah, got the nerve to get mad if somebody even uses that. If someone even uses, I mean, if you wear pink and green or something like that, don't y'all wear pink and green. Y'all don't know AKAs. Y'all not my stores. Y'all are pathetic. Y'all are pathetic. Y'all are embarrassing Chicago. Yeah. So there they go. These two right here.
Yeah,
they eat and help themselves to your food orders. They deliver to. Yeah, they do it all. So this trying to figure out. Look at him. Just stupid. Out here crooked. Oh, yeah, crooked. Try to push this weird progressive communist socialism.
Yeah.
So what is this? More real news. This was a shelter, or this was an apartment, and he went to Jeanette Taylor to tell her about it. I'm about to show these pictures real quick. So sad.
Mm-hmm. First of all, you have to even get help. Look at that.
He didn't say nothing.
To even get help, he couldn't even. It took a lot for him to even get help, for him to help him and his family.
Yeah.
That's sad.
So sad. Hold on, there's one more picture. So sad.
And they talking about they went talking to the black community. This is what the black community know. No, we don't. Everything y'all said, no, we don't. We don't want that. So y'all lie.
Yeah, we went out and talked. We went out and canvassed too.
Yeah. Ooh.
Because even when I'm talking, there was one of the head ladies that was in there. I don't even remember her name.
Yeah, that's like black mold.
That's a stove.
Oh, that's what?
Yeah, it just came out big.
Mm.
All right. So what is this? This is blood in the tub. Oh, this is the apartment that they want y'all to move in. Okay, well, that has no knobs. So that's blood in the tub.
Oh, that's not holes.
Let's say rat holes. That's one of them. So that's the tub. It's in Jeanette Taylor ward. She ain't say nothing. It was out of her hands. But keep voting blue. You can't fix little stuff like this in the ward. Then I mean,
that's Trump.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, that's Trump's fault.
Trump did it. Trump did that. That's Trump's fault.
It's Trump's fault. What is this right here? Okay, it's a rat hole.
And they'll be coming in right through there.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the stove. We saw that stove. Wow. It was shit. These people is crazy. They get millions, but it's the billionaires. Y'all billionaires.
Y'all the billionaires.
Y'all are the billionaires. What y'all talking about? Y'all are the billionaires.
And she lying about the biggest. All you gotta do is go on Google, go somewhere and ask who would Trump. Okay, look at that.
Look at that stove. That's the stove that they want you to use. Wow, they wild as hell.
Ask who would benefit the most from Trump tax cuts from the big beautiful bill. It's gonna tell you the middle class. We're gonna benefit the most from all those tax cuts, because when you think about everything, the no taxes on your income, no tax on overtime, no tax on your tips. When you're talking about what is that? A year, 600,000? I mean, 60,000, 6,000. I gotta look at it, guys, and go back over it. But yeah, the middle class is who's benefiting the most from the big beautiful bill. And I don't understand the rich people.
This was acting right here, so she wasn't even about that long.
Yeah, they was
acting.
And what y'all don't understand is rich people gonna always have a way not to pay all those taxes.
Right.
It's just what it's gonna be. They're gonna always, but you need rich people because they pay taxes. Those are the ones that with these big cities like Chicago, New York, those big companies, they the ones who keeping our city going and running the economic. Because see, the blue cities push poverty to people. They push low income. So this is what no house ownership. You see, they're trying to destroy the small businesses. So the rich people are the ones funding the tax system. That's why they keep telling y'all, once the rich people and these companies leave, it's going to be another Detroit. Remember, they tried to tax the rich from Detroit. And the rich people, all they did was leave their companies and go to Florida, go to these red states. And what happened to Detroit? That's when everything you had, it was terrible for the black citizens, for the white citizens, from all the citizens, because these people don't understand economics. They don't understand what it takes to run a company or a business because they don't work. All they do is know how is to steal your tax dollars.
So what has happened to Chicago barbecue? There was a time when you had a number of decent barbecue spots that made delicious barbecue. Well, Limbs, they so nasty, and I don't even know why that line is like that. But
yeah,
we don't barbecue. We don't barbecue like we need to. And then the master barbecue, y'all have sold they properties and lands and put them in nursing homes. So they can't barbecue at the nursing home. You understand?
We can't open up no business.
We can't open up no businesses
because they make sure
and then
we can't get businesses.
Right. And then you got the alderman that's telling y'all to come to this. Come to this right here. Come to this.
And y'all go vote for this.
Yep. Vote. Yep. This is it. Y'all come to this. It's the barbecues they give me, y'all.
And then what was so funny to me, because everybody said we gotta make a change. We can't keep going on like this.
Oh yeah,
we have to make a change.
So
if y'all know this is bad, and you keep saying we gotta make a change, what change are they talking about, guys?
What change?
Because the difference that what we still everything we've been doing the same is voting blue, putting different Democrats in office. That's the same thing that we've been doing for the last, like I said, all these years. So what change are y'all advocating for us to do? Because if we're not going to change priorities, then what change are we going to
independent? I know y'all not thinking independent. Y'all independently can't come out.
They wouldn't. No, they didn't even say it. What they were saying is, okay, we need change, but keep putting the Democrats back in office. So
I just want y'all to understand this, because sometimes I just want to give y'all the history. 13th Amendment abolished slavery. 100% Republican support. 23% Democrat.
Sound like us now.
14th Amendment gave citizenship to freed slaves. Republican support, 94%. 15th Amendment, right to vote for all. 100% Republican support, 0% Democrat.
But they fighting for illegal aliens to vote.
You're fighting for illegal aliens
to vote.
To vote.
The party has not changed. They don't like black people.
They don't.
They are the party of white supremacies. They are the party of they can't. This is why they give you this. They hate black
the party
people.
Of Epstein.
Yes.
Okay. They are sexual. They are sexual deviants. They are freaks.
This is who these people
scammers.
and they have utilized the house
And have
Negroes.
a trans women fetish.
And this is how they do it. They utilize the house Negroes and the field Negroes. And this is how they do it. The house Negroes are here to keep us in line, the field Negroes in line for the Democratic Party, the white supremacists, the one who hate us. This is what it is. They using the black faces to keep us in line. But these black faces are getting paid very well. The house getting paid very well to lie.
Yes. They taking Medicaid, y'all.
Yeah.
They taking Medicaid. They gonna take your snap.
Yeah.
They gonna take your snap. They gonna take your wig. And they gonna take your Section 8 if y'all keep voting for Trump. Because Trump only care about his billionaire friends.
And you said, well, hold on. Trump was in office and you all took everything.
It don't matter. Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump. It don't matter. Fuck Trump. He a racist. He's a white supremacist.
Trump, it wasn't Trump.
It's not Trump. Fuck it. It's Trump. It's been Trump. Rapist. He's a convicted felon. Trump.
But Trump did not down.
Trump. Trump and his friends.
This is what we're dealing with. This is literally what they did today. Everything was Trump. But affordable housing, the girl was like, affordable housing, I can't afford the affordable housing because it's not affordable for me, Trump.
Trump.
But y'all told me if we put all these affordable high-rises in our community, that we could get in.
Trump.
Oh God. Trump is mad. Trump is really a bad man. Bad Trump.
Trump. 200 days.
But here go barbecue.
Give
Give me that black vote.
Yeah.
Black
the
vote.
email just, and then the call to action. We are part of a coalition of people and organizations. A coalition of people and organizations coming together to demand that our aldermen and mayors support this. Can we count on your support? The proposal by calling or emailing. And what is it? What is it? Anything to make sure that we have no police.
Yep. Anything.
Police vote. We want every mental health care instead of police slush fund. Y'all don't care about mental health. Because if y'all cared about mental health, when Rahm Emanuel shut down all them mental health facilities, y'all would have been had them reopen up. Or y'all would have been acting a fool.
Democrat.
A whole fool. What you mean? What do you mean you can close all the mental health services, all the mental health clinics, and all these homeless people all over the place now? You got all these homeless people. Some homeless people that are schizophrenia. Some homeless people that have suffered PTSD. Some mental health people, mental health illness people who are veterans. All these people who don't know how to use the VA because the VA it'd be kind of crazy over there too. So you got all these mentally ill people that's just out here undiagnosed, all crazy. Some that you would think everything is normal and everything is fine. Whole time this nigga is crazy. So you done had a baby by this nigga. So now your little baby's undiagnosed. So it's just and then the undiagnosed is getting in this school, right? And then the undiagnosed kid is getting in school. What are they teaching them? How to be a girl if you want to be a boy, and a boy if you want to be a girl at 3, 4, and 5 years old. Already got mental health issues because daddy or mommy or have some issues. But then y'all go to affordable housing, and then y'all don't care about no affordable housing because homeless is at an all-time high.
Then the daddy left the home, so the single mama raising the crazy kid.
Right.
But she at work and don't know she really, really crazy because
Really
she's got no time.
Right.
She got to go to work and pay all this money because she by herself.
Right.
Because the Democrat Party, they push the single mama to.
Right. And then the property taxes they're raising because the billionaires are stealing the money. Trump and his buddies, even though it's PTU buddies.
Like he said, like Morty said, Trump do not control the CTU, CHA, or Chicago budget.
But according to
the Democratic Party,
according to these people, On barbecue number 3.
And then Go said, can we, so when you were saying the billionaires, can we, the CTU was the billionaire, and the girl go, look, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
who
what
are you talking about?
The ones who lie? Because these are the ones, when you know somebody got some money, and you got money, go ask nigga who got some money. I wish you would have called me the other day. I wish you would have called me the other day. I had it the other day. That's the Democratic Party. Yeah. That's the Democratic Party. Okay? And you got the Republican Party that's going to ask you, how much do you need? Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you the one time. So just make sure it's good. So make sure you know everything you got, because any real person who is on the Republican values as an entrepreneur or a business person, you're going to go and get that money. And when you get that money, you are going to flip it as many times. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, you will have the supporters from the people who know how to manage businesses and run businesses to make sure that your business is stable. And that's the problem. The Democratic Party does not care about businesses. That's why our businesses are shutting down. It's not because of the Republican Party. It's not because of Trump. They want businesses. They are willing to give you businesses.
We're going to say Trump showed us that part. We're going to blame Trump for everything.
We're going to blame Trump for everything.
Show us that apartment looking like.
Yeah. I'm just saying. They got the people over here that's getting our information. Ain't no way. This right here needs to be demolished like the No Kings. Y'all gotta come back and do something better. This is not it. This is not. I don't believe it. Y'all pay. Y'all knocked on 30,000 doors already. Y'all either paid or you're lying. Mm-hmm. I don't believe y'all knocked on 30,000 doors already.
And if y'all did, y'all working hard.
Y'all working hard, but y'all getting, it's just like how y'all doing $2, $3, $4 for a signature. Mm-hmm. You know, because that's what Governor Pritzker got people out here getting signatures, $2, $3. And there's some people got to pay their bills. They have, you know what I'm saying? Because property tax is going up thanks to y'all. So what y'all gonna do? Here, take this clipboard. Yeah. I've got 50 petitions right here. If you get them all signed, I'll give you $20.
And y'all going around getting signatures. Y'all own the mask. Saturday, y'all own that.
Yeah. You know how terrible Governor Pritzker is, but you got 50 sheets. Can y'all please sign this for Governor Pritzker? Because I'm getting me $20 signatures.
That's ridiculous. It's like
crackhead. That's the Turkish crackhead mindset. It is crackhead mindset now. That's crackhead.
Yeah. So I'm like, so when you were pushing for change, what does that change look like? And the change to them look like just vote another Democrat and expect, because now what you're doing is you're insane, because insanity means doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome.
Or you're indoctrinated.
Or you're not, because that's the definition of it. So you saying we need change, you know we need change, but what you are saying is keep voting the same people in, but expecting different
outcomes. But they're telling these young kids that they're not liberals, they're left. No, y'all are liberal. Y'all are liberal. So you're not doing nothing different. The Democratic Party is the same as a left, as a liberal. Everything that Malcolm X said about liberal, left and liberal is the same thing. Even though they're using him, but they don't use that liberal part, because that liberal part is what y'all are. Mm-hmm. And he's warned us about y'all plenty of times. He said, what we say? One thing, but the difference between the Republicans and the Democrats, at least with the conservative, you already know what you're getting yourself into with a Republican. But with the liberal, those are the dangerous ones. Those are the ones that smile in your face and act like they care and play this victim role, like this girl that was behind us that already knew who we were. I understand, and tried to play that thing because she's an immigrant. Yeah, you understand? So you in there for the black voters.
Yeah,
you're in there for the black voters, but you in there for immigrant, and everything you in there, you want them to vote for immigration.
Yeah.
But the black vote, though, over here on 80th in Michigan,
But
80th in South
you an
Michigan,
immigrant,
in
but
this
you want-
church.
But you want us to vote for everything that's to our detriment because it helps you.
Does it help?
Because it helps you. So that's like me going over to Mexico and they're telling what the citizens was going on with them, and I want them to vote for something that's actually helping me as an American, but it's to their detriment. And I'm going in there advocating for it. They'll look at me like you're a fool.
Yeah.
You got to be dumb for us to vote what's not in our best interest.
No.
So and align with you, American. So this is what they think of us. They think we stupid. They think we dumb. And I'm just looking at this. I'm like, wow, this is. And when we talking to them, and she said, well, my experience is not yours. This is the immigrant. My experience is not your experience because I'm a first generation immigrant. My parents were immigrants, and the things that you are going through, far as the stealing the property, far as our field houses being taken, our communities not being getting the resources that it needed getting the resources it needed. She said that her experience is not our experience. So in other words, her community getting what they need. She don't have that type of experience. So what we're talking about is foreign to her.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Because the only people that was eating when the Biden and Harris administration was in, the only people that when I went to the grocery store, when I was only able to afford a little basket full of food like this for $300, only people that was eating real good was the illegals with 3 baskets because they had 9,000 in food stamps. So they were the only ones eating real good and balling out of control. So I guess their experience wouldn't be ours.
Exactly. So, in conclusion, it's game on. Okay, that's number one. Number two is I know damn well y'all didn't lock on 30,000 doors yet. That's your goal. And I know that y'all are already stealing data from emails and stuff like that for voters. So you already starting to send your stuff out, and you're going to send your stuff out. It's not grassroots. Y'all been cheating, but now you have some competition. Chicago flips red. Okay. And my thing is, y'all got y'all little thing. You can, and don't just say you can donate, but it doesn't have to be money. You can donate water. You're absolutely right. Food. Yeah. You can donate all that. And same with us. You can donate money, support us, so we can start getting this information out about all these people, how they vote and why they vote and why they vote. Yeah, we want to throw some barbecues. We want to have a cocktail hour. We want to have a juking and a jamming with the kids. We want to do all that as well. You know, you don't have to just be money. Come out and support. We need help. Look at these things are heavy to put up. Yeah, if we can just get some men to come out there and set our stuff up for us. That's all, little stuff like that. Okay. Game on. Donate this money because at the end of the day,
we're doing it for real.
We're doing it for real, and we need to get this information out here. We need to make everywhere they turn, they see Chicago flip red.
Yeah.
Everywhere they turn, they see Chicago flip red. They see the voting pattern. They see how we don't have any businesses. Look at downtown. Let's talk about forensic audit. They need to be a forensic audit sign. Chicago flip red. Forensic audit everywhere. We're demanding a forensic audit. You heard that that leak today about Brandon Johnson. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow because I was gonna talk about it today, but this right here, this was an emergency. I said, so you can go to Chicago Flip Red. We got merch. We got merch. We're working on some other stuff. We got some surprises coming. So all of that stuff. We got hats. Make Chicago uncorrupt again. We've got take the crook out of Cook County. We have Chicago Flips Red. We got Freeman. We got the Chicago Flips Red shirts. We're getting with just our logo. So and we want to donate these shirts out. We want to start giving shirts, give our tangibles out.
Mhm.
We'll give our tangibles out. We want to give our shirts out to let them know how they voted down there, how your ward voted. This is how your ward voted.
Mhm.
Show them how, show them, because at the end of the day, they can't get back in office.
Mhm.
They can't get back in office at all. They have messed up enough.
Mhm.
They went in there and did exactly nothing. You know why? Because they're organizers.
Mhm.
They're organizers. They don't know how to run anything. They don't know how to run a business. They don't know how to run. They don't know how to govern. They don't know any of this. Hunger strikes compared to running a city. Running a state. A hunger strike. We did. It's coming up. It's coming up to our 10 years. Our 10 years of a hunger strike.
They organize.
Yeah.
See,
It looks like we need it. I want to do a hunger strike too. Me and Jeanette Taylor, let's do it together.
Yeah.
We both need a hunger strike.
Yeah.
So my thing is, though, you real proud about that 10 years ago hunger strike. Well, let's talk about this hunger strike right now. This hunger strike will get all these illegals out of our community.
Yeah, let's start that.
Yeah.
Let's start the community of illegals.
Right.
But see, they're good at that. That's the thing, guys. They're really good at organizing.
Yeah.
They can organize, like you said.
And they got, oh yeah, we need venues.
Yeah.
Because they got a church.
Yeah, they can organize out of something. So an event. So
and who paid for that? The city paid for that at the church?
It probably did.
Pastor politician hall?
You know they did. So that's why it was from that nonprofit. Organizations. So they're great organizers.
Yeah.
Don't have a lick business common sense.
Don't know about civics. They don't know about the U.S. Constitution. They don't even know. They forgot to even take that oath. They don't even know what they took the oath for.
Yeah.
I guarantee if you put them all in a room right now with the Constitution test, they all gonna fail.
I bet you they do.
They all gonna fail.
They don't know the Constitution.
They don't know the Constitution. They don't
know. Down there seeing it.
Yeah.
They do not know the Constitution
at all.
And every time don't get down that shit to tell them, because no, my constitutional right.
Yeah.
And then look, and when they still try to violate, here comes amid the lawyer conversation.
Mm-hmm.
They say,
half-time lawyer don't know either.
Yeah,
Raymond Lopez be bringing up the little white book, and they all messed up. They all DEI. We all in flames down there. They're in flames down in City Hall. When I say this budget, y'all better get ready. Budget season is coming up. Budget season is coming up. No point of return.
Yeah, he told you it was broke. No point of return. So and he did it.
Yeah,
he did
it. And
if he was a good mayor, because they was down there telling him that Bill said that, and Raymond Lopez, that if we do that, Bill said, if you give these money, if y'all vote to give this money, all the illegals, y'all gonna come back. And you're gonna raise the property taxes for the constituents, and you're gonna do this, that you're gonna be taxing them to oblivion. He told them that, and he said, please, y'all, told his colleagues, please don't vote for this because it's gonna hurt the citizens in the long run. They knew that.
Planning the slate for Kim Fox is great.
Yeah, they knew that, but they didn't care. So now he comes back and tell you we're at a point of no return. As the good mayor, what he should have said was, but he can't see the Democratic policy. You can't go against the Democratic policy or the party. So he couldn't say this. But as a good mayor who wasn't a puppet, he should have said, no, we only got this much for the budget. That's for my people. That's for the people.
Why you let Governor Pritzker do $11 billion pension? Why you ain't veto that?
Yeah.
Why you ain't had to veto that? Why you didn't go with? Why you have to fool with that? He gave $11 billion in police and fire pension. The only reason why he did it was because they was down there begging you, and y'all couldn't do nothing because you done stole so much money. So you was gonna put So and it's midterms, and he got to try to keep his seat. So he had to do it.
And guess what, guys? We are paying for that. We are paying for that, and we don't have it to pay. So that's what I'm saying. It's going to eventually go bankrupt because we don't have it to pay. So this is these people who don't know how to govern money, don't know nothing about money.
We get all these pensions though, but getting their pensions.
Like
she said today. she really in there. So once I get my pension, then I'm gone. Once I get my pension, then I'm gone. That's what Jack Taylor said. So yeah.
So this, and we're paying for that. So you was a terrible alderman. You sold us out, and then we're gonna pay you afterwards to lay on your butt.
Did nothing. Showed us stuff. Selling our whole community out.
And we're gonna pay you afterwards. To live
great. Can't get no help and go down there.
To live
great care. To the point y'all stopped showing up.
Yeah.
If we kept going down, we going down there. Y'all, come on, man.
It's to the point, y'all, they just playing in your face. Seriously.
So in conclusion, don't go to any of this is a scam. So any of that stuff that you get, it's a scam. And don't sign up for it. And honestly, I would like y'all also, I would like y'all too, support, donate, retweet, repost this, all that type of stuff. But also register as a Republican.
Please do.
Register as a Republican. Please go register as a Republican. Register as an independent. I prefer anything but Democrat, but I prefer Republican. For me, I'm out here for the Republicans. Okay, the city and the state of Chicago and Illinois needs to turn red, and they need to understand. They need to get them a clear message to never mess with Chicago again. Now, I'm starting to read this book, and I'm starting in 2 weeks. I'm gonna break down every chapter because this right here is nowhere in the world that y'all should let this man even show up anywhere. Let him be in his house and die a slow life, the death, okay? Because he right here, this man was the devil. Jesse Jackson and them kids, he didn't care about himself. He didn't care about us. He didn't care about his kids. He didn't care about his wife. He is a definition of a narcissist, scammer, piece of black shit. So this right here, this man right here, Rainbow Push Internet, they can't be trusted. Anybody that goes to their events, anybody that supports anything that they do is crazy because they part of all this BS too. So I'll be breaking this down. Yes. And I'll invite you to buy it too if you want to. But you should. Anybody, they said it's on a bestseller. They need to put it back on the bestseller. Let's do it again. His name is Kenneth Timmerman. It's called Shakedown, Exposing the Real Jesse Jackson. Okay. All right. It starts with when the blood that he took and smeared it on him. Yeah, it starts even with that. Even Dr. King didn't care for his ass.
No, they weren't free.
Yeah. So
because he tried to take his spot.
Yeah. So I'm break that down for us because at the end of the day, the little Jesse Jackson coons in the making, they doing stuff like this.
Yeah, they're doing stuff like that.
Yeah, these are the same people, just the kids.
Black folks.
Yep, just the kids and the pronoun fighters and the hypersexual people who need to be diagnosed because they are humping anything and everything, bringing a whole bunch of herpes and HIV and everything back into the community because they humping and doing everything at the same time talking about the billionaires. They don't care about a life. They don't care about stability because all they do is living for the next day. They don't care about legacies. They don't care about keeping stuff memorable. Any of these people only care about themselves and getting a nut
and stealing
their money. And staying in power. They don't have. They're not public servants. They don't know what that is.
They get into
they're organizers. And they're organizing to fuck us over
and start being divas. They don't see a servant when you like that you serve the people. This is who you are when you get in these seats. You are a servant to the people. They get in these seats and they think they serve.
Yeah.
You serve them.
You serve them.
Because they start getting the diva complex and they start walking around and now you are a peasant to them. You pay them. You are paying their salaries. You're their boss, but you the peasant. You become the peasant because
Right.
they don't understand the role that they're playing. And these are the people, like Zoe said, who never been popular, never had any type of attention, nobody never liked them. And so
Been eater,
yeah.
walked in eating, still eating,
Yeah.
can't stop eating, and you just eating everybody in City Hall.
Now
You done
attention.
pass through.
Yeah, now you
And
get attention.
you running Department of Planning.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
And now you see what organized, what these people can do. And you
Corporate counsel. She was passed through since 91. Y'all done brought her back.
Yeah, it's like, come on, guys. The change is, the real change is, let's try something. What do we have to lose? This man just told y'all we're at a point of no return. Y'all, like, for real. What do we have to lose? Let's just try. Let's try when we get our candidates. Let's try flipping it red. What do we have to lose? We only have 4 years to see. That's what do we have? We gave them 60 years, more than that. Some of them more than that, and we gave them 95% of our vote. What do we have to lose, guys? We on the point of no return. We can't get no worse than this. We can, but I'm just saying. But we can definitely get worse than this. But we got to at least turn this ship back around, and we got to be heading into the right direction. Because right now we're heading in the wrong direction, and the wrong direction is getting ready to take us over this cliff. Now we can get it. We can just get this right, and at least we can turn it around and head to the right direction. But right now, we're looking at Detroit, we're looking at Gary, Indiana, all them places. This is what we
like I thought they ran to Detroit to celebrate Mary Sheffield. Nah, she came here. So she was here. Andre, the mayor from Atlanta, was here. Judge Mathis was here. Y'all all celebrating the Mary Sheffield, the Detroit mayor candidate. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's crazy. Like, everything all good in Chicago.
It's terrible.
It's flaming hots. Mm-hmm. It's flaming hots down there.
They drove Chicago into the ground.
Yeah, right here.
And this is who it's just sad, guys.
It's sad.
And why didn't have Chicago vote? Why they gotta see? These are the key words y'all gotta understand. Why they didn't say Chicago Voters Project? Why they keep putting that black? It's because it's to keep y'all mind.
Voter BBQ.
It's to keep your mind on that
political
plantation. That's what they doing. It's to keep your mind on that plantation, and it's to keep your mind, because they, with this black stuff, it's keywords they keep using.
Why they didn't talk about TIF money?
Yeah.
Why they don't got nothing about no TIF money?
In blighted areas.
Why they don't have nothing about jobs, just in general, youth jobs, but no other jobs. Y'all want y'all voter, but just youth jobs? Where the rest?
Why y'all
where
property?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
People property.
Displacement, none of that.
Displacement, immigration.
Immigration, none of that's on there.
That's what you gonna say.
So the community needs. I gotta put that in other.
Yeah.
Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, these are organizers. They can't run a city. Yeah. They can't run a municipal city. They can't do that. They can't run a county. They can't run a state. They have to just organize, like skating rink stuff, barbecue.
And they master the black mindset. They master so all these trigger words they're gonna just use on you, and it's just to get your vote. Yeah. It's just to get your vote. That's why. That's why they saying black this, black that.
We had it at the community church, St. James.
It's sad, man.
St. James, and who we saw right there. He was supposed to talk today. That's how it was. Not them, but William Hall didn't show up. You understand? Because they partying today. They all had to leave. They had some previous engagements. Yeah. So ChicagoFlipBread.com for all information. I'll be on here tomorrow speaking about the political zoo recap. And yeah.
Email us because we're going to be knocking on doors.
Oh, yeah.
Because if y'all knocking on 30,000, we need to
Yeah.
knock on 50,000
Yeah.
and tell the real truth. And we need to show all the voting patterns.
Yeah.
They did all the lies, negate all
put
the
power
lies.
plan together.
Yeah.
So we can do the videos of how it was down there. Because I think they forgot. Like that's why they don't come. They're not coming down to work because they are out here probably knocking on them doors.
They negate
because they already know that we got downtown on lock. So when it's time to show all them videos, they're hoping. We already had a conversation with them.
Yeah, with the
We already
black,
talked
with
to
the black,
them.
with the black,
I understand, yeah.
with the black.
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
We already lied to them.
Yeah, we already lied to
You
them.
know-
No. So yeah, so we need volunteers and we need money so we can get this information out to let them know how they voted down there, the statistic, the budget, how to break down the budget, how to get because it's time to go to school. It's budget season, and we need to show them that they did nothing down there but vote for all of this chaos.
What's called
Trump ain't do this. Tom Homan ain't do this. Pam Bondi ain't do this. Greg Abbott ain't do this. Governor Ron DeSantis ain't do this. Byron Donalds ain't do this. Tim Scott ain't do this. Elon Musk ain't do this. I don't want. Who else? Who else we got? So they talk Cash Patel didn't do this. Dan Bongino didn't do this. Epstein ain't do this. Giselle ain't do this. Diddy ain't do this. This is the Democratic Party and Brandon Johnson administration and Hispanic KKK, Rosanna Rodriguez Sanchez, Carlos Rosa Ramirez, Brian Cincho Lopez, Julia Ramirez, Ruth Cruz, Angela Clay, Jeanette Taylor, Anthony Cazita, Lamont Robinson, Ron Mosley, William Hall, Tony Preckwinkle, Daniel Espada, Julian Gutierrez, Delia Ramirez, Chuy Garcia,
it's all it.
Stacey Davis Gates, Jackson Pollard, Father Flager, Jamal Bryant, Jesse Jackson, Yusef Jackson, Jonathan Jackson, Jesse Jackson Jr.,
all your Democratic Party, basically.
Julius Patton,
Susan Mendoza,
Governor Pritzker, Dick Durbin, Tammy Duckworth.
Because they really fight for these illegals. Yep.
Walter Burnett.
Now y'all see what we said.
David Moore.
Now y'all see what we said. We gotta have a red wave. Now y'all see what we said. We have to flip Chicago and Illinois red. Now y'all see what we saying. What we're saying to you guys. Please, these people have to go.
Yeah, they have to go. It ain't no discussing. There's nothing that they can explain. I watched them for 2 years. I studied them. I studied everything about them. They are scammers. They don't care about you. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your kids. They don't care about your housing. They don't care about your property. They don't care about your businesses. They care about what's in it for them.
Money and power.
Money and power and sex.
And you can tell by your communities and look what they did. You can tell.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Yep. They can't do nothing. And they're all under the puppet spell of Barack Obama. That's why he back. That's why he back. Because that's why he's back. They already know. You can't say my case gonna get settled regardless. But yeah, so
don't fall for it.
Don't fall for it. And don't come to me. Don't come to me and say, well, they both the same. Don't come to me with that. Because you've been voting blue all the time. You don't say that every time you go down there and vote blue for them. Every time you go talk to them, you don't say that. You don't say, you know what, they vote. Y'all just saying that now because y'all lost the game. Y'all lost the game, y'all sore losers. Y'all don't want to admit that we're right. Y'all don't want to admit that it's time for a change. Y'all don't want to, y'all men, y'all egotistical. Y'all are so mad because this white man is talking about sovereignty. Y'all not even talking about sovereignty. Y'all not even talking about no income tax. Y'all not even talking about no property tax.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all not even talking about that. That's what he's talking about.
They talking about taxing us more.
Yeah.
They are talking about.
Yeah. Y'all mad because this white man is gonna do exactly what y'all should have did for us 60 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Uncomfortable truth. Y'all let this white man that was on the blue party seeing all the bullshit from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Like, hell fucking no. I got kids. I got grandkids. I can't let my grandkids go through this shit.
Mm-hmm. And now he's doing it, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
And he's showing it, and he's showing who they are. Everything that they said, everything that they lied about, you seen is just the veil is off. It's open. That's
why they can't do nothing but say he's taking medication.
Yeah, and you see all the lies they told. Now he just making them show their hand about the Medicaid. Illegals wasn't getting this free stuff. Now he just
you get a button.
Yeah, look, the button. He just open up the veil, whereas now you see illegals are getting free everything, which we told y'all. Y'all knew that.
And you get a sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Billionaires are stealing from us. Stop the billionaire agenda. Fight for the public good. Chicago Black Voter Project. And then let's see what this says. It's
no billionaire stole but me. That's what I told them. I said, you know what? It's funny that y'all talk about the white man.
And they got a little union label. Trades.
They was
Trade Union Label Council, Chicago. They got this real small down here.
Trade. Oh,
yeah, union. So trying back by some starter union. They're trying to get everything. Trying to get a starter union. Let's do the whole thing. Let's do a whole. It's a new machine. It's a new machine. No. Led by the Latinos and field niggas like this. House niggas like this. Latinos is running it. Then you got the Jews that's sliding in where they can, the Jackson Potters. Then you got the corrupt Father Flakers and Will Bryants and all them. And they say out there in Roseland, what's that guy name? He was a pastor or bishop. They say he out there stealing breaks. Meeks. They say Meeks in there on it too, as usual. You know, y'all got only thing for y'all to have these churches. Y'all don't never have affordable housing connected to the church.
So y'all remember.
Like if I had a church, I would make sure I had about 2, 3, or 4 buildings connected.
Because you would make sure your members
that's right?
That's if I'm getting millions.
That's if I'm getting millions.
I'm gonna make sure.
Yeah. So yeah.
But no, they can't because they got their $1 million home somewhere. The kids go to private school. They got those, really nice Rolls Royce cars and Bentley cars and things like that. Private jets, things like that. So no.
Yeah. So
because the
money's running low. The money's running low. The cartel is not gonna be able to do it because
Trump just waited for.
Yeah. So they're done.
So
y'all not getting no money from them no more. So they gotta hold on to whatever they got to do. But the little businesses they got over here, like the new Mexican restaurants that's down that's real nice out there. Yeah, they gotta hurry up and make sure that's done because drug money. Buy her what she want. Drug money. But they don't got it like that no more. You understand? Y'all ain't getting no more money from Pritzker in the state because he ain't got no more. He gonna have to start digging in his money.
Trump ain't giving y'all
Trump. And then you got billions, but you can't. You gotta try to stay in this election because you try to get back in there because you know you going to jail. Prison. And Stacey Davis Gates. But y'all trying to push her. Make she might try to be the mayor. All that stuff. No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
All she is
I gotta go back
an extension of him.
Yeah.
So y'all think that he was bad? And y'all put her in?
All they're gonna talk about is racism. All they're gonna talk about is the white man, it's the white girl, it's white supremacy, while they are stealing thousands of money so they can build protesters their whole entire life. So these people can, oh yeah, I'm gonna go protest this. You are, girl? Yeah, girl, they gonna give me $100. It's damn near like donated blood.
They said CTU needs some more money.
Yeah, oh yeah, you got no money. So y'all trying, so this is a scam. Tell them to go back to the drawing board. I'm going to the one too on the west side. Yep, I'll be there too. And I have my lawyer on standby just in case y'all try to play some funny stuff and say I can't go in there. And the public good. Yep. And then they got one September 14th in Inglewood. So August 17th, they'll be in the Austin area.
They making sure they get all the black.
FEMA.
All the black.
Now,
all the black.
I guarantee you they ain't gonna talk about all that money that's been stolen over on the west side when it came to FEMA. But they'll give you these questions right here. They don't have nothing on here about flooding. Nothing about flooding. Nothing about flooding. All our basements and all that
Just flooded.
Just flooded. We don't got nothing about that though. Call to action.
So they going to all the black boys. They gonna make sure they get all these Negroes up. From the west side to the south side.
From the west side to the south side.
That's sad. That's sad.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for being here with us. You got anything else to say?
I just want y'all to just please open your eyes. Please don't let them play y'all. Do not allow them, because what it is at this point now, it's very disrespectful. Because when you see what they're doing, it's so disrespectful. Because you see how, and I keep saying this, y'all, and it's the only word I can use to get y'all to understand. You see how dumb they think we are. They really think that we are so low IQ, that we are so non-intelligent, that we are so dumb, that they can just do this stuff right in front of our faces. When we see the real, it's like they know we can see what's going on. And they think we're so dumb, they can tell us one thing, but we can see another thing, and we're going to believe them. That's how dumb and brainwashed they think we are. We have to show them, because now it's so disrespectful to me now. Now it's like, okay, you know what? Game on.
Yeah. So what today going in there?
It was game on.
It was a big game on for me, but I'm glad today. Man, like, yeah, cuz man, they was just
lying,
just lying.
So it's game on now. Yeah, it now. You all think that we that dumb, and you think you just gonna play us in our face like that,
and play our children, play our elders, play our business owners, play our families, play Chicago. Okay,
no,
all right,
it's war now.
Okay,
it's
all right.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, it's crazy. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So yeah. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Like, share. Please. Take little bits and pieces. Send it to whoever you need to send it to. Download. Please subscribe to our website, our newsletter, and yeah, come out. Come out. Volunteer. Come knock on the doors. Yeah. Come have a time with us.
Because now we're knocking on every door. We're not playing.
They already got 30,000. So I got it.
So that means you didn't lie to 30,000
I lose this weight.
Okay. Okay.
So, but we need the information. We need the information. We need to give the information out. So yes, we need copies. If you even know somebody that's willing to donate, copies. Yeah. Okay, we need copies. We need people to help get it together. We got Canvas. We got everything we need because we've got all the data. Ain't no way in the world. Y'all just sat up in there lying. Lying like that. Is that what y'all do to all the barbecues? Y'all just riding that church like that? That was crazy. Damn,
Right.
they just like,
No,
they
they
like
don't
get on
care.
that church.
Yeah,
That guy right there was like, ooh, these niggas, they want to play.
No reverence, no respect.
They don't care about God at
No
all.
respect, no reverence. They don't care. So it's that's why I say it's game on. Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. See y'all on the gram, the X, the Facebook,
Yes,
the TikTok. I got a little video too. Danny in there talking about it. So I'm gonna post that tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna
post it tomorrow morning.
the video.
With that. But yeah, because this is crazy. Oh yeah. We got favor. We got security. We got favor. Shout out to CPD. Shout out to the real CPD. And make sure they check on us to make sure we good. You know what it is, but yes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
But we do need security. We do. Like we really do need.
Donate for that too. We got people that do it, but we want to pay it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we want to make everybody. Yeah, people got bills to pay. People got bills to pay. So we want to pay. We want to pay because we are grassroots. Man, we got a lot of supporters. And our candidates are going to be running soon and all that stuff. So we already know we have a lot of supporters. We appreciate y'all, and we know. But when it comes to we need information and stuff like that, the donations are welcome. Knocking on the doors. Yeah, all this. This is crazy. This is what I witnessed today. I mean, it's always been crazy, but just to really because it's voter season now, right? Mm-hmm. So it's voter season. So go in there and really see what this already. Like, okay, y'all already on the bullshit. Okay, man.
And it's going to get even worse.
It's going to get worse. And they don't care. They know about them knocking down my building and all stuff. Like, they don't care though. Mm-hmm. Sorry that happened to you.
They don't care about what's going on.
I'm sorry that happened to you. We must fight. We must fight. We must fight. We must build. We hate Trump. We hate affordable housing. Affordable housing. Defund the police. Defund the police. Defund the police.
Like, no.
Trans rights.
Yeah.
Trans rights. Trans
we
rights.
Hate ICE.
We hate ICE. We hate ICE.
That's the thing.
Because you guys got to vote blue.
Yeah.
Keep going blue. These people are mentally ill. You want these people to continue to run any type of government. These niggas right here. Trans rights. We hate ICE. Defund the police.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to defund the because right now, if I get
illegal immigration is right.
Yeah. I'm gonna call because guess what? Anything happen, I'm calling. What did he say? Call in the police. Who's my boy? That job? Where was smooth? What did he say? Yeah. He said, "What you doing? Call in the police."
Yeah.
I'm gonna play those games. Yeah, and they gonna do the same thing. Call the police, but they want us to fund the police.
Yeah.
Brandon Johnson, get rid of your police detail first. All you almost everybody who have police detail, get rid of your police detail first. Put some caseworkers around y'all, social workers. Let me see how good that and well it's going for you all. Yeah. Then I might think about it. If I see it works for you all, then I might think about it. But until y'all do it and show me how effective it is, then no, I think I'm gonna stay with the police.
And y'all divine 9 people are embarrassing. That's the AKA head for the AKA headquarters to be in Chicago. Y'all I wouldn't even. I used to think y'all was fine. Oh man, Alpha Kappa, Alpha. Y'all is embarrassing. Like, y'all worthless. Y'all some worthless hoes. This shit, wow, man. This shit hurt my heart that y'all this worthless. It's like worthless, careless, and narcissistic and hoes. Like this shit, wow. This is your founders. Y'all founders is mad. Like y'all founders is embarrassing enough, but they helping us too. Because this is not what they like they founded the AKAs. This wasn't their mission, man. All of the founders of Divine 9 is like they we will never mess y'all legacies up because I have much respect for the Deltas the AKAs, the original, the Kappas, the Sigmas. Like, I have never Zetas. Like, come on. How are y'all embarrassing y'all founders the way that y'all embarrassing y'all founders? Even like, and y'all, the Democratic way, y'all undiagnosed hoes. All y'all boys, men, females, trans, LGBTQ, whatever y'all identify, y'all are undiagnosed hoes running the government. Fuck. Y'all organize these niggas out of office.
Yeah.
Organize them out of office. What, one out? Got one out.
Up at the office.
All right, next New York. Organize these niggas out. Denver, come on.
Organize, y'all.
Organize. Boston, let's go.
Organize right on the
LA, do what you need to do. Organize, yeah, come on.
I'm a real mother and right for my community. Please know I respect myself and God. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to. If you respect yourself and God, you was on the right path. You was on the righteous way. Now we can get the rest of us to be on that path. Woo!
We doing good.
We doing good. You gotta have some type of self-respect.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, because these people who keep voting blue have no self-respect. They don't even know what's going on. They just click the. I'm just here because they got hors d'oeuvres. I'm just here because it's free tequila. Girls, it's 1942, 1942. Vote for blue.
Yeah.
How could you vote for Trump? Oh my God! How can you vote for Trump?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, how could you vote for any of this bullshit?
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, you at Dollar General, that y'all still talking about. That's why Trump. I can't wait till Trump come. That's why we talking about Trump. Oh, well, really? Oh, now the hood won't Trump. Oh,
Hood ain't got no choice, because here comes Hector, and Hector coming with all types of karate moves this nigga learned in Venezuela because he's catching fish with his hands. So at the end of the day, this is what you're dealing with.
mm-hmm.
And we're supposed to have dignity, and we got a nigga like this. We got a nigga like this running the motherfucking office.
Y'all voted for that.
At no point of return. We're at no point of return. Just like his mohawk was at no point of return, but he still was adamant about doing it. Now look, right here, this is when he was for Chicago, when he was running, right? He still had his signs.
That little mohawk.
He ain't got nothing. Now he can't throw him back in now. It's gone.
Mm-hmm.
He gotta keep it like that. He gotta just go bald. But he's going to prison, so it really probably don't even matter. But yeah. But this is a nigga that y'all put in office.
Yeah, that's fair.
An organizer who laundered $8 million too. This nigga, he got big money. He was laundering, and he just. You think I would do that? You think I would put my kids and my wife in jeopardy?
Wow.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because you did it as soon as you got in office. Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't even think nothing. I would, of course. Yeah, I feel sorry for them kids.
Yeah.
Your wife knows she don't even come outside. They don't come outside. We say, I'm not going outside. They can come anything.
Anything. You got Chicago girls ready picking all type of videos, calling for Trump and
Forensic audit.
Sam Buddy Cash.
Please, every day.
I don't know where they got.
And they ain't lying. All right, y'all. Good night, y'all.
All right, y'all. Love y'all.